Everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Run the North podcast. The boys are back. I took a week off last week, but we are here. NFL football is in full swing, and that's going to be most of what we're talking about today. I'm not really in the mood to talk baseball because of recent events, but Max Scherzer is a war criminal, future Hall of Famer, but time to go to the retirement home, Grandpa. Get you back to bed.
Hey, the Mariners just made the playoffs for only the second time since 2001, and they did it by beating the Rockies.
Oh, did they end up beating the Rockies?
Yeah.
Congratulations to
They were
Cal
down by
Raleigh.
like 4 runs when I was talking about it. I was like, these fucking losers,
Yeah.
they're going to get swept by the Rockies and not make the playoffs. And then immediately, Josh Naylor. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, Josh Naylor's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Josh Naylor and Cal Raleigh locking down the infield there. Yeah, but mostly we'll be talking about all the NFL action from last Sunday. We will pick our games for this upcoming week, including unfortunately a game in Dublin, which is a game for East. I'm not saying it's because it's in Dublin. I'm saying it's because it's early. And
that makes sense.
not that it'll be a good game, because it'll probably be a beatdown. But
Well, Jake, all 2 of our Irish viewers are already gone, so you ruined that. Good job.
No, they're still here.
No, they left.
Dang.
You insulted Dublin.
You know, that
I didn't insult
Fair.
Dublin. I
did.
insulted
You said
the fact
Dublin
that it's
is
a 9 a.m.
awful
game.
and
you
smelly.
didn't.
The
You
9
took
a.m.
too
game.
long. You took too long to make your point to specify. Therefore, they think you shit on Dublin.
real. I also think this.
If I get an angry tweet about Dublin from somebody who isn't you two and wasn't influenced by you two, I'll
Oh.
give you both $50.
I was gonna get somebody to tweet it.
Just say, yeah,
Just
I don't
for
want to
fun.
hear Geek in his Twitch chat. Just be like, somebody
Right? Mute real
yell
quick.
at this guy
Somebody
on
do it.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Anyway, how you boys doing before I how you boys doing?
What is he doing? He
I
looks
don't know,
like
I'm
such an
jealous.
old man using his phone this way.
Yeah. He's just like,
I think
have you
it's.
seen this? Have you seen this video?
I can't see this. I think it's this
One
one.
of those Facebook reels of the minions, you know?
Oh
Like,
my god. Does bro
okay,
know he's
Geek,
on
how are
camera?
you doing? Miller, yeah, Miller. I don't know
But
what's
we
going
can't
on
go
here.
out of order. It has to be Miller.
It doesn't have to be.
It has to be.
It doesn't,
I
does
don't
not
like
have-
change.
Wait, it's you when it's just you and I. What
Well,
is
yeah,
he doing?
Hey, have you guys seen this video?
Oh my god.
We
Yes.
get copyrighted for
Do
showing
we have
NFL
any
footage?
probably, but it's fine. Do we have any Cowboys fans who watch this show? I'm sure we do somewhere.
Does who
We
watch the
might.
show?
I don't know. He's not here currently, I don't think, so we're okay.
Anyway, Miller, how you doing?
Geek, how are you doing?
We
Honestly,
can leave it at that.
really pretty great.
Wow.
I know.
Way to just rub it in Miller's
I'm
face.
sorry,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I'm sorry. But this has
Way
been
to
like
just kick him while he's down.
top 2 week of all time. I'm sorry, okay? It's not my fault
Some of
that
us.
my
Well, yeah,
good
because
is lining
is it-
up with your bad.
Top 2 week of all time because Luther Burden caught his first NFL touchdown. I concur.
Actually, no. The only bear
Too
that
bad.
was doing things that I cared about was Caleb, but that did
85.
influence good week.
Be
See,
nice.
No, Miller, I said that I cared about. I'm indifferent
You
towards
have to
Cole
care
Kmet.
about Komet.
No,
you
I'm
have
just
to
indifferent.
care.
I don't hate
You
him.
have
I
to
don't,
care.
Do you think?
I care about Harrison Smith. You have to care.
but I care about
question.
Caleb. You need a second guy to care about.
I have
For
a
it to be
question.
Kmet.
Does the current NFC North
CJ
have
Ham.
the best okay, does the current NFC North have the best duo of tight ends who wear 85 ever?
Certainly up there.
It's gotta be near there.
Has there ever been a better duo in a division that both wear 85?
In a division.
Not
Oh,
the
McBride and
dome.
Kittle. They both wear 85, don't they?
Komet solos both.
All right, that's crazy.
I know for a fact you think Kittle's the best tight end. Don't you?
I don't
you
know.
do.
Komet's been crazy this year, though, so I don't know. You know what?
You know, it is.
We need Vikings
it
49ers,
is-
and I want to see Kittle one-on-one with Jonathan Grenard. And when Kittle gets eaten, we give the title to Kmet.
It is
Real.
pretty interesting to think about. Cole Kmet, bad offensive play caller, not very good. Cole Kmet, good offensive play caller, very good. Now, I'm no genius, but it seems to me like good offensive play calling helps players unlock their maximum potential.
Nuh-uh. System tight end.
Well, no, I mean, have we seen what
Where do you
Shane
think
Waldron's
Tucker
doing
Kraft
right
would
now?
be if he didn't go to Green?
No, I have not. Where
I
is
don't
Shane
know.
Waldron?
Shane Waldron is
Saints, right?
Jacksonville's passing game coordinator.
Oh, yeah,
What's
he's, like,
happened to
killing
Jacksonville's
Trevor
top wide receiver?
No,
he is
okay.
killing Brian Thomas
So,
Jr.
To be fair, no. What happened to BTJ was he got murdered once in the preseason and is now afraid to play football.
Doesn't
he's
that-
just
Nope, Shane
scared.
Waldron. Shane Waldron fault.
Sure.
It certainly doesn't help having Shane Waldron.
No, it
This
doesn't.
can't be a
but-
positive.
No, because he tried to ruin JSN. He tried to ruin Rome. Both of those guys get rid of them. What happens? They look like fucking superstars.
He
Brian
did
Thomas
ruin
Jr.
Caleb.
True, but I'm saying at wide receiver specifically.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
tried to ruin those two. He goes to Jacksonville. Suddenly, BTJ, who was like top 10 receiver at the end of last year, according to a lot of people, he doesn't know how to play football anymore. I don't think that's a coincidence.
That's fair.
True.
It lines up with him getting killed and now being afraid to. There's a defender near me. I stop trying. I walk back to huddle. I'm afraid.
See, what happened was Shane Waldron walked up at his ear and he said, "They're gonna get you, Brian. They're gonna get you."
There's also
You catch it, you
clearly
die.
stuff going on between Cohen and Lawrence because there was that one clip that was just so funny. If anything, Cohen just being like, I was just like,
I don't think there's anything going on between them. I really don't. I think
They're
head
kinda-
coaches
they're
have different
kinda nice.
styles and players have different responses to different styles. There's a reason Andy Reid screams at Travis Kelce, but is normal with everyone else. Players respond differently to different actions, and as a coach, it is your job to know which guys you talk to
Bench
in which
them.
way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I don't know who the backup is in Jacksonville. But we'll see you next week, buddy.
Nick Mullins, let's go.
Is it?
Yeah, my goat.
Well,
Anyway, we're gonna start the show.
we're
a little
going for the
different
third
today.
stringer, which they don't have.
We're gonna show.
Trace
we're gonna start the show a different way
McSorley.
today. I found some power rankings that I want
Oh,
you guys to
right.
blind react to online.
Okay.
I don't necessarily think these are bad. I just want you to react to them so we can get our thoughts on the RTN power rank. So to stop me when you feel like it's crazy. Okay? We good?
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
Number 1, Philadelphia.
What?
Already crazy.
Yes.
Number 2, Buffalo.
Okay. I don't love it, but okay.
Number 3, Detroit.
I don't like.
Number 4, the Chargers.
You know what? No, 4 for the Chargers isn't bad. Sure.
You say they should be up, that's
hold
fair.
on. Where do I have the
Number-
Chargers? I just did this yesterday.
Number 5, the 49ers. Number 6, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 7, the Green Bay Packers.
That feels low. That's crazy, Miller.
I'm just being a hater.
Okay.
Number 8, number 8, the Colts.
Okay.
Number 9, the Ravens.
No.
Number 10, the Rams. 11, the Vikings.
Okay.
12, the Commanders,
Lower.
which I think is a little rich. 13, the Seahawks.
I think
14,
up.
the Chiefs. 14, the Chiefs. I think they're top half of the league. They don't have worthy or worse.
I mean, they're about right, I
Um,
guess.
15, the Bears.
Yeah.
16, the Steelers. 17, the Jags. 18, the Broncos.
Down.
19, Arizona. 20, Carolina.
I'm gonna go. Meh.
21, the Browns. 21, the Browns. 22, the Cowboys. maybe should be lower.
Yeah.
Defense is terrible. Bengals are 23. They'll keep falling in the Jake Browning era. They'll keep falling. The Raiders 24. Falcons 25. Next sucks. They're a bad team.
No, I think we're giving Bo Nix more credit when he has objectively played worse in every game than Penix. So and the Falcons
Patriots,
as a team
26.
have looked better.
Yeah, they probably should be higher. Jets 27.
I think up.
Texans 28.
I think 28 might be
Dolphins
about right.
29. Titans 30. Giants 31. 32. All right.
What are you tapping your ear for?
I didn't hear the last three.
Oh.
His mic cut out.
Titans 30, Giants 31, Saints 32.
Okay, those are fine.
Yeah.
All right, we
Ooh.
ready to learn who made these?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
It was me.
Oh.
Why do you have the Eagles at 1?
Yeah.
I think they're a teensy bit better than Buffalo still.
But
I'm
why?
above Buffalo. Better defense, way better defense.
I don't know if I agree. Their defense looks bad.
Paper, yes. In execution, I mean, I think they're better, but I don't think it's by a substantial margin. And on the other side of the ball, I know they just had a really nice second half against the Rams, but up until then, their offense has been pretty dysfunctional.
Yeah.
And that's not a personnel thing. It's a coaching thing. I think their new offensive coordinator is taking too long to adjust. That's not me shitting on Hurts or anything, but
No, the biggest problem's been the run game because it's Saquon inside zone. And that goes nowhere.
yeah.
It's just Saquon inside zone, and that it doesn't work.
And then they're not able to build the pass game off of that, or at least until this most recent last 2 quarters.
Well, that was
obviously they looked
entirely
great
just
in that,
fuck it,
but-
Jalen, go ball, and he said okay, and it worked.
No, I don't think either one of those teams is the best team in football right now. Anyways,
Do you think it's the Chargers?
I absolutely think it is LA. I think the Chargers are absolutely the best team in football right now.
I have the Bills at 1 currently just because of Josh Allen. He is
Which
out
is
of his
fair.
mind right now.
I have a question.
I think Justin Herbert's been the best quarterback in football through 3
I was
weeks.
gonna say, yeah, I think
Okay.
Justin Herbert's the best quarterback in football.
But I think Josh is a very close second.
Yeah.
I'd say they're 1 and 2. But to the point that Jake was trying to make, I think it applies more here. I think the Chargers defense is much, much better than Buffalo's.
That's fair.
I also trust the Chargers' overall
Better
run
coach.
game a little bit more,
Yeah.
just because I think all the moving pieces they have going is really nice. That's not to say anything negative about Buffalo's run game, though, because it has looked great. What they're doing with their 4 chess pieces with the 3 tight ends and Reggie Gilliam has been great.
Yeah.
I just trust Hampton more. I really like what I've seen out of Hampton.
And the Chargers coaching staff is.
That's fair.
Hampton had this most recent week he had his big game. No,
Oh no, I
But
know.
also
I
James
just mean
Cook is
trusting him more than
ridiculous.
James Cook is crazy.
I am biased,
I know.
but I don't care.
Okay, so I'm gonna say my top 5 because I have my power rankings pulled up, and I want to see if you guys hate them.
Okay.
So I had 1 is the Bills, which obviously you don't hate, you don't agree with, but it's not the worst take. My 2 is the Chargers. My 3 is the Packers. 4 is the Bucks. 5 is the Eagles.
I have a comment.
You're shocked to have the Packers that high?
Because they're not.
I think it's crazy to have them that high right now.
They listen.
Why?
I know what these eyes can see.
Okay.
I know what these eyes can see. They're okay. Listen. Yes. It is true. They opened the year with 2 impressive wins versus 2 12-win teams who made the playoffs. This is true. Commanders' defense is, and the Lions' defense is
Good.
Well, Terry
Ish.
Arnold is a war criminal.
It took
So-
2 weeks for the Lions defense to get going. It looked rough against Green Bay week 1.
Hutchinson and the pass rush were terrible.
Though
Yeah, Hutch wasn't 100% week 1.
I still
they were
don't think Hutch
horrific.
was until the last 4 minutes of this week.
Well, either way, it has gotten better as he's gotten better. He was fresh off of not playing for however many weeks week 1. That's why that game was so bad.
So here's my thing.
Yeah.
especially with the Eagles.
I think the Packers offense is the problem.
Yes.
Their defense is fine. Like they really, the defense is really good. Hafley's got them flying around.
Yes.
He's figured out a way to protect our defense against the Keyshawn Nixon effect. He's figured out a way to combat having Keyshawn Nixon as his starting boundary corner.
It's the Flores method. If the quarterback has no time to see the field, you don't need corners.
Yeah, and if your linebackers can do a good enough job, like when they are,
yeah,
like Edgerrin Cooper's going to be an All-Pro this year. So anyway,
my thing is,
I do think he should be lower, but yeah,
defense is so good, and offensively, even though it hasn't been perfect, like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, they played bad against the Browns. The Browns are one of the at worst 5 best defenses in football. Playing bad against the Browns doesn't move me. I'm curious as to who Miller's going to try to argue here.
It also does say a lot for their offense. Okay. Not even just the players, but the fact that they have a top 3 to 5 play caller.
Yes. So,
like Matt LaFleur is, I mean, the dude is just a genius. I'm in awe of what I see from.
So the bad week against the Browns doesn't really scare me, and if the defense is going to be that good, I could totally see moving the Bucs up. I think when you're comparing them to Philly, the defense is so much better, and even with both offenses struggling, the Packers' offense has looked better. Philly's not playing the same. Philly didn't play the Browns. The Rams' defense is good, but there are levels to these things, and the Browns' defense doesn't have a secondary, and the play calling on defense is not the same. That matters.
And I just think Jordan Love has looked very uninspiring through the first 3 weeks, especially in that Browns game. Like the interception he threw to, was it Delpit? I believe it was to Grant Delpit. That was just a really fucking bad play. That wasn't great defense. That was him throwing at 2 defenders and reaping the consequences. Like that was a Brett Favre moment. And I'm not trying to say that Jordan Love is Brett Favre. I'm not going to go that far with it. But like he has looked rough, and he is scaring me, because the more I think about his history and then what his history is turning into this season, because we know he is capable of boneheaded decisions and taking the team out of games. The point is, he just hasn't grown out of that. He hasn't shown me that he's grown out of that or is growing out of that. And that's what concerns me. Yes, Jacob.
A little bit of pushback. He was fantastic.
I have no idea what you said.
First half against the Lions was nails.
Yeah, but again, we established they had no pass rush. They had no pass rush, and he was going up against shit corners.
But he also still looked good against the Commanders, and if we're gonna say, but he was going up against a bad team, then we no longer get to praise Caleb for having a good game, because the Cowboys have the worst defense in football. But
I'm not sitting here trying to say the Bears are one of the 5 best teams in football. It's a completely different argument.
Neither am I. I'm not saying the Bears are one of the 5 best.
Well, I know. I'm pushing back on Geek. I'm not pushing back on you. I'm with you. They're in the back half of the top 10. I firmly believe that is where they sit right now.
Because I'm trying to think of who do we currently think is better. Bills and Chargers, yes. Bucks,
Buccaneers.
Sure. Then who?
Give me a second.
Bills, Chargers, Eagles.
I don't think the Eagles
Buccaneers.
are. They're worse coached, their defense is worse, and their offense is also bad.
I think the Eagles' defense is comparable to the Packers. They have better corners. Their pass rush is just as good.
So is it?
Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter are a much better duo than Devontae Wyatt and Carl Brooks.
Sure, but who are their edge rushers?
Rashawn Gary leads the NFL in sacks, so I guess the edge rushers is
Nolan Smith is incredible.
Nolan Smith is not Micah Parsons.
No, he's not, but he's fucking incredible. Don't say who are their pass rushers. Smith's some nobody.
I mean, in this comparison.
This being said, I do, as great as Nolan Smith is, and he's very good. I think the Packers edge rusher.
Well,
They
no,
have
for sure. But I'm just saying to dismiss it as who do they have at edge? It's not like it's fucking Chicago with Oingo Boingo at defensive end, dude. They have
Sure.
Nolan fucking Smith.
Sure. But, like, again, we're doing this thing. Has that defense even kind of played okay? No.
Yeah, in the second half of the Rams game. The whole team played better in the second half of the Rams game.
Sure.
Yep.
So the Eagles are better because they had one really good half.
No, but
I wasn't saying the Eagles are better.
Oh, well, that's fair.
I would absolutely kill to have Quinyon Mitchell starting at corner for the Packers. Or
Sure.
Cooper DeJean starting at whatever he is. Like, I think I'd take the Packers linebackers. Kobe Dean is good, and Giad Campbell will be good. Zach Bond is obvious. No, Zach Bond.
Zach Bond's the best linebacker in that equation, I do fear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would take their group as a whole over the. I would
Sure.
rather have Zach Bond than Quay Walker. But overall, yeah, okay. We talked a lot about these power rankings. I didn't mean
Yeah.
to start this much of a debate.
It's a good
let's
thing
talk
you
about
stopped
Thursday
because
Night
I was about to
Football.
name a team that I didn't want to listen to Geek yell at me for.
No,
so let's
please
move on.
name the
Amazon-
team. I want to hear it.
Amazon
I just wanna hear it.
Prime in Buffalo. Bills 31, Dolphins
Loser.
I
21.
was going to say the
It's over
Niners.
Oh, no.
I had them over.
I think they're better than the Packers right now.
Well, yeah, right now. They won't be when they start the other guy, though.
Oh.
Okay, sorry. No. I don't know why you think Brock Purdy's the worst quarterback in football.
I don't, but
I
you're
think that's
paying $60 million
ridiculous.
to a guy who gives you Mac
Nope,
Jones.
nope. This is the same thing that happens anytime I bring up Jalen Hurts. He's the worst quarterback in football. I don't know why you think Brock Purdy's the worst quarterback in football when you have like Bo Nix you could shit on. You,
Dude, don't worry. We'll get there. Can we soon?
I'm sure we will.
Can we soon? I want to talk about Bo Nix.
Oh, they were a late window.
But no, apparently he's better than Brock Purdy.
No, I didn't say that.
According to your logic with me with Jalen Hurts, you did. Those words came out of your mouth.
Okay, man.
Bills 31, Dolphins 21. Thursday Night Football in Buffalo. It is over for Tua.
Yeah.
It
Speaking
is-
of bad
it has
quarterbacks.
Never been more over.
Better than
for
Purdy.
Tua or
I'm
Mike
kidding. I'm
McDaniel.
kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm done. I'm
I,
done. I'm done.
I do think McDaniel a little bit of juice play calling wise in this game.
Yeah.
And the Dolphins held tough overall. Tua was actually pretty sharp before the interception. He was
Mhm.
they were letting him get back to like the quick, get the ball out in 0.0 seconds and have Jalen Waddle or Tyreek be there. Ollie Gordon is really good.
Mhm.
There's a positive to take away from the Dolphins. Defense got a stop and then roughed the punter on a play that could have a punt that could have given them the ball with a chance to take the lead, something like that.
There's a chance to tie, I believe.
Where they were going to be in a good spot, and then the Bills were able to score again because of the roughing call. James Cook is very good at football. Shout out him. Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen really really good. Obviously, he's been putting the football well. I mean, again, like I don't know if McDaniel deserves to keep his job or anything, but he certainly did have a little bit of gas in the tank from a play calling standpoint. I think.
So I think McDaniel is a good head coach. I don't think he can keep his job in Miami. I do think he
No.
deserves another job, not just as an OC. I think he has juice. The issue is Tua.
Yes.
Yeah, like I get, well, if you're that much of a genius, you have to be able to work around it. The issue is Tua could do Brock Purdy things, but he also has the Jordan Love bozo gene without any of the immense talent that gets you through the bozo gene. Like, you can live with the bozo gene when you also get the big play. Tua doesn't ever give you the big play. It's only the bozo. And so you can't live
Yeah.
with
I
that.
have an idea from Mike McDaniel. He should be given another shot at a head coaching job and another shot developing another quarterback.
Tennessee.
Yes.
Ooh. I don't
You know,
hate it.
I-
I don't hate it.
IJ Spears healthy in a Mike McDaniel offense.
Mike McDaniel might give Tajay both of his ACLs so he can be a real boy again.
True. I think Mike McDaniel would be a great fit in 10. Not that Brian Callahan is for sure fired.
Oh no, he is. He is, dude. There's no world where he's not, bro. Not only is he terrible at his job, like in terms of the down-to-down play calling, but the way he talks in press conferences is the most like phoning it in.
When he got to Tennessee and he had to start doing real media, nobody coached him.
I think he just stopped caring at a certain point.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, who are
when
you
he got the job,
now?
when he got his paycheck.
Callahan, right?
Yeah.
Dude, it's not even just the phoning it in thing. The part that bugs me is like you hear Liam Cohen this week, right? He gets asked about that play call on 4th down that didn't work out. And he's like, yeah, well, here was my process, and here's why I'm making the same call every time, because it should work. We didn't execute. We're going to work on it. We'll get it next week. And then Callahan pressed on the same thing. Why did you do this on 4th down? Well, you know, if I could change it, I would. That just really was. It's like, no, you have to trust your own process. If you don't have faith in yourself, your players never will, your fans never will, and you're never going to be useful. Callahan should have been fired the minute he said that. That's it. End of story.
Yeah.
You have to live and die by what you think is best for your team, and that's the call you made. So you live and you die with that. Good or bad, you should trust the process that got you to that moment.
Yeah. But no,
Bills Dolphins.
I must concur that I think Mike McDaniel deserves another shot. I don't think he'll get it right away, though.
Maybe
I
not.
think they're going to make him go back and be an OC for like a year or two, and then he'll cook up one of the 5 best run games in football again, and people will be like, wait, he's good at that. I want that. I want him to run the football for my team, and then he'll get a job again.
Idea. Houston.
Don't suggest him. Okay, I thought you were about to say Minnesota, and I was going to punch you.
What? That wouldn't even make sense. He wouldn't even get to call plays.
I know, but I thought you were going to be like, but he can drop the run game and make it even crazier.
No, Houston.
Yeah, no, Houston would be awesome. That would be fantastic.
A complete moron, man. Come on.
God knows they need it. Oh my.
Yeah, no. Mike McDaniel with Stroud would go crazy because they have the running. Like, I know Joe Mixon's hurt right now, but they have the talent. Woody Marks is making his mark, for lack of a better word. If you get him somebody that can punch the ball in on the goal line, then yeah, that's the big thing that McDaniel's offense was missing, was like the power run game, the short yardage stuff, and he's got that with Ollie Gordon, and look what happens. It opens up his entire run game. It makes his pass game better. If that can happen in Houston, then yeah, I mean, that would be unreal. But Geek hit the nail on the head. You can only do so much with Tua at quarterback. Given, I mean, he has maybe the most limited skill set in all of football with the Bozo gene. The fact that he tries to be a point guard, but like makes the wrong read 90% of the time nowadays. It's tough. It's really tough. Let me rephrase. 90% of the time when you want him to step up, when it's meaningless in the first, second, sure, he can be efficient, be productive, throw 5-yard outs, whatever. But the second there's any pressure on him, it's, I don't know, there's probably a joke there about pressure, head, drama, something. But like, it's really, really frustrating to watch him play and to watch what he's doing. Yeah. And it really sucks that McDaniel got them to rally like he did in this game. And it fell short because Tua turned the ball over.
Terrible pick to Benford. No, Bernard.
Yeah.
Linebacker who wears 8. Anyway.
Yeah, one of my 5 least favorite players in the league now, by the way.
You hate
How
Christian
are you going to be
Benford?
a linebacker? No, Terrell Bernard.
Okay, sorry.
How are you going to be a linebacker, wear the number 8, and weigh 225 pounds? Get your ass in the secondary or get off the field. You confuse me.
Anyway, so that's Bills Dolphins. Moving on, the quarterback bowl, Vikings 48, Bengals 10. Isaiah Rodgers Sr. I would willing to bet the Depoy favor currently in odds wise, just off of one game.
He used up all of his juice.
I
I was gonna say,
disagree.
I'm not sure who the last person to get a pick six and a scoop and score
I think
in the
it
same
said
game
it.
was.
I don't know. What were you going to say, Miller?
Isn't it Eddie Jackson? 2017 against the Carolina Panthers?
A
Or
pick
has it
six
happened since
and a
then?
fumble touchdown? I
Yes.
have no idea. I genuinely
Yeah.
don't know.
But here's the question: not that it's any less of a stat, but did he also punch the ball out?
Right?
No, he it was like a drive-by scoop and score.
Yeah.
It wasn't a forced fumble. He came in after.
Dude.
But no, both of his returns were like 70 yards though.
Yeah. The pick six forced realistically by Harrison Smith with the tip drill. Shout out Unk. He showed up for one play and said, "Here, somebody else pick this. I'm tired." No, our Brian Flores is a psycho. And I love it. But Isaiah Rodgers is so good. Forcing 3 turnovers in a game is ridiculous as just a random corner that you signed because nobody else wanted him, to be fair. Apparently he has a bit of a gambling problem. I think that's so funny.
Isaiah Rodgers? Yeah, he does.
Did you ever hear his like defense for that?
I know it was dumb. I remember. But-
He had friends and family in Florida or somewhere where it was illegal to sports bet. So he was just placing the bets for them. So funny. No, the Vikings defense is very good. The Vikings offense is still scary. I do think, and scary in a bad way, I do think we figured out who the most important piece in Minnesota is. It's Christian Darrisaw.
Max Brosmer.
No. I do love that
And
guy.
CJ Ham, the feds just don't want you to know it.
Well, you know what? Genuinely, when CJ Ham returns
NFL.
next week, if CJ Ham and probably JJ returns, because that's kind of what it's looking like, is he'll play against the Browns. If CJ Ham returns in that game and McCarthy plays his best game of the season, I will be pushing CJ Ham propaganda. But right now, it's Darrisaw propaganda.
What if the Vikings score 49 exactly? One more
Really got to push the propaganda. Really do.
Mm-hmm.
No, but this game, as much as I want to celebrate it, is just hurting my soul by looking at the internet. The Bengals aren't good at football, and Jamar Chase no longer gives a shit about football, so the Bengals are done. He just stopped trying in this game, and I don't mean he stopped trying in the fourth quarter when it was over. He wasn't trying in the first quarter, like at all.
When he fumbled, yeah.
The fumble and then actively avoiding defenders and letting them hit his guys instead of trying to block downfield.
Jake, why don't you tell me who forced that fumble on Jamar Chase?
Who did force the one on Jamar? Was that Isaiah also?
Isaiah Rodgers.
Was it? Okay. Well, because the Vikings had 5 turnovers forced in this game, so I didn't know if that was his or somebody else.
Question, like, why does it have to be Jake Brown? Why aren't they even trying?
Well, what do you want them to do? I think Cuzzo would be funny.
I thought it was Cousins or trading from Malik Willis, which they've apparently been trying to.
The
I would
Packers
put
shouldn't
Malik
let
in.
that happen.
They shouldn't, but I'm just saying, yes, Miller.
Tyson Bagent, please get him out of Chicago. Make them stop. Take Tyson Bagent, please, please,
Make
please,
them
please, please,
stop.
please, please.
Miller, let me ask you a question from the unbiased side of you.
hmm
Is he really better than Jake Brown?
Yes.
I think so, absolutely. I think, listen, Tyson can execute an offense. He doesn't have any of the tools to like make him stand out as a starting caliber quarterback, but he can hit layups, he can hit an open guy, he can read the field, he can step up in the pocket, he can he can play point guard.
Answer's already on their roster. Start Sean Clifford next week. Your problems are solved.
Dude, the issue for the Bengals.
Where has Sean Clifford been for the past 2 years?
Cambodia?
Green Bay.
So, look.
He's been with Matt LaFleur.
Allegedly.
The issue.
I've actually never seen him play for the Packers.
Exactly.
So
he's part of the cartel.
the issue for the Bengals is just having a quarterback who can play point guard isn't good enough.
Nope.
No matter who they get right now, they don't have a real chance to win games. Their defense can't stop a nosebleed, and you need an offense that can, like, push the ball. And I don't think maybe Kirk can do it if he, like, flashes back to prime Kirk, but that's it. Like, that's the only guy available. Maybe Jameis could, but he's also a bozo and a piece of shit, so I'm not including him in the conversation. But, like, of the guys who I think are actually available, I don't think Kirk has that. And maybe you could trade for Russ, but I don't even know if he can be traded. Like, but even then, maybe Russ works because Moonball to Jamar Chase is good, but Moonball to Malik Neighbors no work, so I don't know. But I don't think any of the guys available can keep them in a playoff race. I think you've punted on this season. Not punted because that means you've given up just in general. Once Burrow got hurt, the season's a punt. Like, there's nothing you can do. It's tough. I think Browning can be fun sometimes. The issue is the Vikings are another one of those top 5-ish defenses in the NFL, and no backup is going to do that good against them. They're just not. Especially with the Bengals O-line. Like, you're just screwed. Flores was going to eat you, and he did. But yeah, the Carson Wentz conversation is pissing me off. Carson Wentz was not that good. But suddenly we must bench JJ.
Grayson.
Like, ooh. McDaniel to the Bengals. Head coach.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
That would go
That
hard.
would be. I'd be so for it, but that would be crazy. You got to get rid of Zach Taylor, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he is such a lame duck head coach.
Personally, I think the at the very least the Vikings should start Carson Wentz on November 23rd and January 4th.
No.
Personally,
I
think that would
disagree.
be beneficial.
Jake thinks that's the only way the
For all
Packers can get a
parties
win.
involved.
I
No,
think
I would just feel much more comfortable having to play.
Damn, I'm going to
honest.
miss a Vikings-Packers game. That's crazy.
I
Fine.
think
Concert.
that they should start Wentz. I think they should start Wentz on November 30th.
See, I think if the defense... No, I think if the defense is playing the way
He doesn't get
Okay,
it.
fine. 2
Is that
weeks
not-
of Wentz. 2 weeks of Wentz.
Is that just the next Bears game?
November 30th. No, it's the Seahawks game.
Oh, that would be funny. But no, that needs to be JJ just for the feels. But I still kind of think even if JJ's healthy next week for the Browns, you do. Yeah, I keep getting the Browns and Steelers games mixed up in my head. But next week for the Browns, I think you just don't start him yet. You let him heal the extra week and get the bye week and let him go against Philly. Both of those defenses are good. I think the extra make sure your ankle is healthy is the correct choice. And off a bye week, you can prep for Philly. If Kevin
it's also
O'Connell's as good of a
nuts.
coach as we think he is, we'll be okay.
It's also nuts making them play 2 games in Europe. Back. That's just
I think it's better
I
than
think that's
if they had to
nuts.
play 2, but 2 different flights. Like they get to be over there and have a normal schedule.
yeah, I guess.
And
That's just-
I love
that's
it
just
because that's
crazy, though.
2 away games that are at neutral sites where there will be more Vikings fans. So that's a win for us.
Yeah,
So you're cheating.
No.
yeah.
Do you
That's
want
cheating.
2 games in overseas? You can have them.
I'm calling Roger. I'm doing it.
Call Roger right now. Let him know.
Roger's the one who
ban
planned
all
this.
the Vikings. Ban all the Vikings fans from the stadium.
Okay, it still won't be Browns and Steelers fans, man. I promise.
It'll be me.
You're flying
Roger,
overseas
there-
for a Vikings
Just
game.
Yeah.
me. Just me. And I'm gonna sit
You
there
can
and I'm gonna
barely
yell
hear him on the
mean-
broadcast. You just go boo.
I'm gonna yell mean things at
Roger,
JJ McCarthy. I'm gonna say he has no aura.
I'm sure he's busy. He usually... You're lucky though. You're lucky. Yes, Mel.
So I found the answer to our question, and it's not what I thought it was, and I'm very disappointed.
Oh,
There's a question.
So Eddie Jackson was the last player to do both of those things in one half, as Isaiah Rodgers did.
oh,
But the last player to take a fumble to the house and an interception to the house was in 2018. And I'll give you guys this. It's one of the most iconic games in recent history that this occurred
Is it the
in.
Rams Chiefs games? Chiefs
Yes.
games?
Yes.
I don't know who. I can't remember those rosters.
was it a
for the life of me.
Rams
I'm out.
player?
Yes.
Was it Marcus Peters?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Was
keep.
it?
If you guys remember this guy, I will be shocked. Let me. If you remember him without being reminded he
So,
exists, because this is one of those
Is
ones
it
where
a
you go,
safety
"Oh,
or
yeah."
a corner?
This was like
No.
the golf game, right?
So,
like the golf Mahomes.
a linebacker?
This was the crazy game.
Edge, like
Yeah,
I'm
but
just trying
like,
to get
let me-
position feel here.
Yeah, but I can't remember if he played off ball or edge. He played off ball, so yes.
Okay.
Can I pull
James
one?
Laurinaitis?
It was not Laurinaitis. Go ahead, Jake.
Does his name happen to be same as a certain character from the Bible who had long hair?
Jesus?
Samson Abukum.
It was Samson Abukum.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Second guess would have been Marcus Peters. Third would have been LaMarcus Joyner.
My brain was going entirely somewhere else because when you said off ball, I totally ruled out. Okay, that's crazy. Oh, that's real.
I thought the
How did-
Rams had a
how
guy
in the
named
world-
Jesus that I didn't know
How in
about
the
for a
world
second.
Did the Chiefs let Samson Abukum take one to the house?
He probably got tipped up at like the line or something.
I was gonna
Hold on,
say it
let's-
probably
let's
wasn't a
find this
real
out.
return. But
Well,
yeah,
hey, don't
Anyway,
delegitimize.
So-
while Miller looks like that, well,
the
yes.
I just I think the internet is stupid. Carson Wentz isn't that good. He's not good enough to bench JJ, man. And I hate this. Well, you got to keep Wentz because it's win now mode. Wentz isn't that much better, and we've got to stop with the going with backups. What, Miller? Say it.
Okay, so they have him rushing the passer with his hand in the dirt. He engages with the left tackle, swats the ball to himself, runs 20 yards, and carries Tyreek and Mahomes into the end zone.
Oh,
On the pick. about the
legendary plays.
That might be the greatest interception return of all time.
Anyway,
He carried both of them in.
I'm
I'm looking for the fumble.
to a stinker. We talked a little bit about evil Shane Waldron earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville 17, Houston 10. Jaguars are 2-1. Neither quarterback played great. That's just how it's been. The Texans can't run the ball. But Nico Collins is still really good. So,
Except for when he drops the ball.
we got that going for him. Every receiver drops the ball.
Well, I know, but it's the
Every
CeeDee
single
Lamb game-winning drive drop that you just can't do, or the apparently Marvin Harrison Jr. game-winning drive drop.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison. Okay, that dude might stink.
We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll
That
talk
dude
about
might
that in a
just
minute.
stink.
Okay,
yeah,
the fumble
17-10.
recovery was about 10 yards.
Okay.
Yeah, that
12. He picked it up at the 12.
for Samson.
That's so funny.
But yeah, not much to talk about here. I
Pause.
mean, the Jaguars are 2-1, but they could very what?
I'm looking at the box score, and I need this done before you look. Who was the Jaguars' leading receiver?
Parker Washington.
No.
Oh, it was Brenton Strange.
Yeah.
Right? I
Yeah.
wasn't looking at the Jaguars; those
Oh.
are the Texans. but I saw Brenton Strange go crazy. So I know that it's Brenton Strange because Jaguars fans are hyping him up so much. Some guy on Twitter
Parker
in
was
the
third.
offseason
Yeah.
was saying that Brenton Strange is going to become the Jaguars' all-time giving tight end, which probably is true because I don't know who they currently
Evan
is.
Ingram.
But that was the take I saw. Anyway, yeah, again, like Jacksonville.
I guarantee it's not Evan Ingram.
Easily be 3-0 had it not been for a Jacob. Is it Mercedes Lewis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4,500 yards.
Wait,
That's doable for Brendan
the
Strader
thing I'm looking at doesn't
if he's with them his
include
entire career.
Evan Ingram at all, though. So that's. Did you also go to StatMuse?
Yes.
I don't think it's right.
Or no,
Evan...
I didn't go to StatMuse. I went to Pro Football Reference.
Okay, well that's much better.
Sorry,
than
my
where I was.
brain. Evan Ingram had 2,000.
Okay.
Mercedes Lewis had 40. He is third all time in receiving yards for Jacksonville.
So, quick question, a very big tangent. Why the fuck
Mhm.
does StatMuse get to still exist when it's never been correct one time in its history?
I don't know. It's terrible.
I hate that website, dude. Every time I click it, it's
Yeah.
wrong.
It's real. Anyway, yeah, again, not much to talk about there. Jags are 2-1. Again, could easily be 3-0 had it not been for a Jake Browning legacy drive. Let's talk about.
So, real quick, are you guys out on CJ Stroud since the entire rest of the internet seems to be? Is he just the worst quarterback to ever exist?
No, he's got a bad offensive play call on his offensive line.
And no run game and
No run game to even be a threat.
they need Joe Mixon back. Never thought that'd be words I said.
CJ Stroud will be fine.
Yes.
I think he'll be okay. AFC South, other AFC South game, Colts finally punted. There was a penalty that almost took it back.
That would have been so funny.
Almost didn't punt, but the goal. Yes, Miller.
Just one more tangent. Parker Washington is 43rd in Jaguars history in receiving yards, right?
Okay.
Hold on. That is exactly 90 yards behind Torrey Holt. When did he play for Jacksonville?
I didn't know that either. Wait, what?
2009, Torrey Holt played for Jacksonville.
Torrey Holt still existed in 2009?
It was his last year, and he had 722 yards
That
at the
really
right age
was
of 33.
Unc was still trying because he left his all-time team and went to the Jags. 722 yards, 51 catches, not a single touchdown is wild.
Yeah. Andre Rison also played for the Jaguars.
What?
He had 458 yards. Laquan Treadwell, real ones
The
new.
GOAT. Hey, the only good receiver to ever play with Trevor Lawrence.
Desmond Howard.
Dude, I am going to have to send you guys the picture of Torrey Holt in the Jaguars jersey later because it's weird as hell.
I'm sure I'll just have to look it up here in a second. I'm sorry. Who do you guys think is last all time in Jaguars receiving yards?
Me.
No. You have more yards than this guy.
Let's go.
You have more yards than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people for the Jaguars.
Can we
Receiving wise?
Yeah, can we
about
go
Daniel
back to
Jones now?
normal?
I'm sorry.
Football,
I'm
please.
I'm sorry. I was just
Yeah,
dumbfounded.
no.
Byron Leftwich has -7 receiving yards for the Jaguars.
That's amazing.
Anyways, yes, please.
Daniel Jones might be a good quarterback. Or at least Shane Steichen might be a quarterback whisperer, and Anthony
I
just ungodly horrible. I don't know which one it is. It's either Daniel Jones was good all along and the Giants ruined him, or Shane Steichen's actually a quarterback whisperer, but Anthony Richardson was beyond fake.
What
I don't
if?
know.
What if? There's this
Bengals. Anthony Richardson. Bengals.
thing. Sure. Actually, that could work.
All
So here's the thing with Daniel Jones, I think. The Giants, Brian Dable decided in just after the contract extension so me and Patrick were talking about this on his podcast last week, where Dable just decided everything that Daniel Jones is good at, we're not going to do anymore, and we're going to try to make him be Josh Allen, and that doesn't work. And then it became the Giants kind of feeling like they were held back by Daniel Jones. Whereas Steichen, the difference between Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson is Daniel Jones is refined at some things. He cannot really throw deep, but he can work the short game. He can do these things, and that's really easy for an offensive coordinator to dial up, play to his strengths. And the Colts don't view Daniel Jones's weaknesses as being held back. They found his strengths and know if we just play to his strengths, we can win games. And it's working.
Yeah.
It is a belief in your
I've-
quarterback thing that Steichen has built for him. And it's what Anthony Richardson can't do. The timing, the quick stuff, that's not what Anthony Richardson was ever built for. And that's why he wasn't fixed, is because he had to learn to do the easy part. Whereas Daniel Jones already knew that. Yeah, he can't do the crazy play. You don't have to have him do that.
Yeah, I'm assuming now that you're looking at the Titans box score. So I'm going to ask you 2 questions. 1, who led the Titans in receiving this week? 2, who was the second leading rusher on it?
For the Titans?
Leading receiver you will get because it's a Miller guy.
The Titans have a Miller guy
At
that's
least-
not Tajay?
At least he was at one point.
Or is
Maybe
it
it's not
Tajay?
anymore. He's hurt.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Chig?
It's Shig.
Let's go.
Oh, I almost forgot about Chig. They forgot about him for a year and a half.
Who?
And then second leading rusher behind Tony Pollard.
They have a running back on that team that's not Tony Pollard?
Is it a running back?
Yeah, he wears 36.
No, he's
His
not there.
name is a nut.
Nut?
His name is Julius Chestnut.
Oh,
Oh.
I do know who that
Yeah.
is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was never
but
getting
anyway,
that.
Colts are rolling. Their defense is really good. Offense is cooking with Shane Steichen at the helm. I think they're actually a good football team.
Yes.
I think I'm bought into them. Spencer Schrader, great kicker. Shout out special teams. Has not missed a kick yet this year. Shout out that guy. And they've only punted once in 3 games. They scored on every drive prior to that. So congratulations. Colts are finally playing well.
Can we get the Colts to bring in literally any edge rusher that's ever existed to like teach their edges how to like win a rep? Because they're all very good, but none of them seem to have any moves anymore, and I don't understand. Win a rep. God damn it. It's driving me nuts. What happened to Latu, man? He's good, but he's like he doesn't do anything.
They sacrificed his aura to make Daniel Jones serviceable.
You know, I think as a team you'd take that. Make
No.
quarterback good. Shout out Mekhi Blackman though. Cam Ward, I still don't know. I can't fully. I want to be just a hater, but I've seen
something
this
there.
team.
There's something there.
I do fear Cam Ward is getting the same treatment a certain nail painting individual from the north is getting or got last year.
What?
A bad play caller,
Oh,
bad play caller, things.
I thought you were trying
Yeah,
to compare me to the
defense
assholes.
isn't good.
I was like, no, I just don't like the way he
No,
plays
no, no, no.
quarterback. I was like,
No,
what?
I was
No,
saying
this
in
isn't
the-
right. My
No, I
brain
meant
just went like,
his
what the fuck?
situation is the same. He got stuck with a lame duck head
Yeah.
coach who's going to get fired after a year.
Yeah.
His run game can't get going. They're not doing anything up front on the offensive line. The defense isn't doing anything. The only thing Ward doesn't have that Caleb had were good weapons, but counterpoint, Shane Waldron. Therefore, the weapons became irrelevant.
Also, I'm not gonna lie.
But-
Alec
Counterpoint.
Alec moves me.
It's Alec.
Alec.
Yeah.
Alec.
Manner.
Right?
I know it's
Ian
Ayumanor,
Manor.
but
Yeah, I fucked with him heavy coming out
yeah,
of Stanford.
he's so good. He moves me, and Chig is good. Calvin Ridley is
Getting
not
Chiggy
though,
with
and
it.
that's fun.
Amir DK is good.
Yeah, it's Alec Ayumanor.
He's a fun little rookie, too.
Oh, is that what we're moving to next? Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Alec
Oh.
Oh,
Ayumanor.
why did you bring up
We're
DK?
moving to Shamir DK is the name of a
Oh,
Titans receiver.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Chimere
Okay.
DK.
He's pretty good.
Didn't know. That.
Has he been
but
playing
we
good
are
this year? I
moving
haven't
on
really paid attention.
He was good against the Colts. I'm not sure he's been anything.
Really?
outside
With
that.
his 5 total yards on 5 touches?
Did he not have? I thought he had a touchdown. Did he not?
No. Alec did. Or Alec did.
Oh, might have.
It's
I'm
Ilek.
thinking of the wrong-
Alec
Anyway,
Ayumanor.
Okay.
Moving on, in a game where Geno Smith threw for 289 yards and 3 touchdowns, His team lost by 17. So, Marcus Mariota.
Can I say something?
So,
Nepotism is ruining the Raiders. Pete Carroll's son is either their run game coordinator or their offensive lines coach. And why the fuck is JPJ just not playing center? Well, we're going to have him and Alex Kappa compete at guard. How about you just put him at center and put Kappa at guard and say, fuck it, we ball, so that maybe Genty can get a hole one goddamn time. This is fucking ridiculous.
Genty has 133 yards this year, I think. He has 135 after contact.
I thought it was 40, but yeah.
Either way, he has more yards after contact than he has yards.
Yeah, dude.
Which is absurd. And there's every time I see a tweet that says, "Is Ashton Genty a bust? Is Ashton Genty disappointing?" It makes me want to take fantasy football and get rid of it.
Real.
No more fantasy football. No more. Like listen, this is my rant I'll go on.
Please.
I genuinely think because of this, and I have thought this for a while, but like this is what's for me. If you were a fantasy football creator, I don't care if it's in your bio, I don't care if it's like a tag at the start of every post you make on every platform, you should have to say, this post is not about real football, and then say whatever you have to say. You should not be able to say your fantasy football bullshit is real football, because 90% of the time what you're talking about, if you think Ashton Genty's bad because his offensive line couldn't block me, and I am 5'10", and I'm not comfortable sharing my weight on the internet, but it's a decent bit.
Yep. Real.
They couldn't block me, and I have 1 year of football experience in middle school. If you think the Genty's the problem, please give me the internet.
Jesus. Yes, Jake.
I'm angry.
they could block you.
All right,
Yeah.
let's.
Better than they could.
I want to see Run the North blocking drills first time we meet up. Who can block who?
No, I think
Who's
Jake.
got
I
moves
would.
is what I want to know.
I would take you over DJ Glaze blocking me 1-on-1.
That's real. I think I can
Not
outdo
to
DJ
not
Glaze.
Glaze.
I'm a rosterable NFL lineman. I just chose God's calling instead.
I'm a rosterable NFL lineman. I just chose
frame that.
unemployment.
What? You chose to not get paid.
I just chose
I chose
unemployment.
unemployment.
It's crazy.
To be in your exact situation currently. You said, you know what?
Yeah, I chose to bounce from
No
Airbnb to
NFL.
Airbnb for a month and a half.
No NFL for this guy.
What a time for Miller football.
Mm.
Anyway,
Trey Tucker
last note
is the
about
best
this
receiver
game.
in football. We can't
When
just
Geno
move on
Smith
without
was
talking
throwing
about the
him a deep
games.
ball.
No, because shut up. Last note about the game, as I was saying, what do you think I was gonna say?
Oh fuck!
What do you think I was gonna say?
I thought you were
I
moving
I thought you were going
on,
to say
I'm
that Dylan
sorry.
Abe needs more targets.
Or I thought you were going to say
That's what I
something
would've
about
said.
the Commanders. I don't know.
You know what? Talk about this game more. I don't care. You transition. Why are you talking about them?
Why do you want Geek to become a woman? That's Grayson's job.
It'd be a lot more tolerable.
Whoa. Damn.
No, listen. I
How
just
am I
want
the
to say,
problem?
I think Geek would be equally as insufferable as a woman.
I don't feel like I'm that insufferable, man.
No, I'm not saying you're insufferable. I'm just saying your level
Oh,
of
okay.
insufferableness
Yeah, I
would not
don't
go
really-
up or down. It would remain
Nothing
the
would
same.
really change, at least in the way I interact with people.
Would you shave?
Well, I mean, probably, but
Okay.
I don't. No, I would probably go do the like laser removal thing, so my face stopped looking like a fucking meth head every time I shave. There's a reason I don't shave
Gotcha. No, that's fair.
because
my point was
I
more
break
just would
out
you keep
and
the
it
beard
looks
or not?
gross. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I don't
getcha.
know. I've never thought about it.
Well, start considering because
Anyway.
Jake is like apparently forcing you.
No, I think I'm okay, and I don't think that's okay at all.
We need to hit our DEI quota.
God.
Woke the North, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we'll
Sure.
just start having Grayson on.
No. Yeah. No, I don't think that's necessary.
Yeah, no, we could. Steven, I guess. I don't know.
I was gonna say,
Nicole?
wouldn't it be better? We know women, yeah. Why don't we just get like Nicole or like Galaxy or
I was gonna
Artie
say,
or
I
like
also
women,
know
like-
multiple like female Vikings fans. We could just call one of them. Nobody knows any Lions fans, and even if we did, they're all bad people. So I don't care.
It's gotta be whoever we get as the woman has to be like. I'm like, she's got to be a third
woman.
party.
the woman. Yeah.
No,
Or
the
be
way
third
he
party.
said "woman,"
Like, that's
a woman.
That's why it's got to be like Nicole because she's a Cardinals fan.
No, she's a Bears fan that also likes the Cardinals.
Yeah.
She worked for the Cardinals, so the Cardinals are her second team, but she's a Bears fan
All right,
at her
Nicole,
core.
you're out. You're out.
Sorry, Nicole. You're out.
That cuts my list down to 2.
I think we could strong arm Grayson into liking another team.
He doesn't like the Bears, and I stand behind this.
This is what I'm saying. And I tweeted him at this because this exact thing happened. He tweeted about Baker on the Monday Night Football game. In the past, since like September 8th, he had more tweets about Baker and the Bucs than he did about the Bears. He's
Yeah.
a Bucs
We
fan.
could
Can
we
just
could
start
strong
calling
arm
him a Bucs
in.
fan?
Hey, and
We
that would
just start-
kind of
we start
work. The
calling him what
Bucks
he
used to be
is.
in the
He's a Bucs
NFC
fan.
Central or whatever it used to be.
Yes.
He's a Bucs fan. He's a Bucs fan. Run the Central.
Run the Central.
I'm not paying to rebrand.
Anyway, Eagles 33, Rams 26. One of the craziest endings to a game I have ever seen in my life. Jordan Davis blocks potential game-winning field goal, takes it back to the house himself. Big boy rumbling, stumbling, not really opposed
No.
because I don't know who it was, but one of the Eagles cornerbacks blew up their long snap. And
I saw that.
And it was free reign for Jordan Davis, who could have just gone down, but it was his moment.
No,
Um,
never go. When you're
you
one of
know,
the big
so-
guys who finally gets a chance to score a touchdown, you
I mean,
take
yeah,
it.
I wouldn't
I
have
don't
gone
give a
down.
shit.
Did not know Josh McCarty threw a pass in this game. They didn't show that
I
on
did not
Red Zone.
either, and I
didn't
watched
either.
it.
Didn't show that on Red Zone, so I did not see Josh McCarty throw a pass. But he was 0 for 1. Puka Nacua was really good. Devontae Adams was still really good.
Mhm.
Eagles offense took a half to wake up, but it's the best they've looked all year
Mhm.
once they woke up in the
They
second
just
half.
still can't run.
Jalen Hurts. AJ
Yeah.
Brown is such a monster, dude. I don't know
Yeah.
where he was the first 2 weeks, but there was a time, I think it was the last drive where they took the lead 27-26, where he caught like 2 passes in a row where he threw the first defender and then just kept running. Like he would make a catch like it was like contested, and whoever was on it, he would just like shrug, and they would.
Dude.
I think it was Emmanuel Forbes. That's
Maybe.
why I think.
Well,
I think it was Emmanuel Forbes, which is why he got tossed.
Emotional
Because I
damage.
was listening to another podcast
was
and they
loud.
said Eagles figured it out on offense just because they figured out that if you just throw the ball at Emmanuel Forbes, good things happen. So
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's probably what happened.
that last drive was funny because it was like, we're going to run with Saquon and lose 2 yards. We're going to throw an incomplete pass on second down. All right, 3rd and 12, directly to A.J. Brown, first down. Then do the same thing, A.J. Brown. They just repeated that the entire way down the field. It was goofy.
so have you guys seen the whole thing, the drama around the push, the new drama?
That they're always false starting and lining up offsides?
I didn't know offsides, but I did see the false starting.
They lined up offsides like a whole once that I've seen, and that keeps being well. Or they go, well, the center moved the ball, so now it's like no, the
Right.
line of scrimmage stays where it is, guys. The refs know that. If it's already been spotted and you line up based on that spot, the center can move the ball. He's not supposed to, but he can, and that doesn't change anything. The refs know the line of scrimmage. That's what they're watching, not when the center then moves the ball slightly in so he can get a better position. That doesn't actually make it offsides. There was once, though, where somebody was lined up offsides.
Yeah. No, the false start thing is what's more interesting to me, and I'm not going to sit here. Oh, it's rigged. They're letting the Eagles whatever. They're letting the Eagles false start. It's just interesting. I
Yeah.
do find it interesting that it is occurring, and I wonder how it will be addressed going forward.
Did they always false start on it?
I don't know. I just know they did like twice in the Rams game. And it didn't get
It's
called.
definitely being officiated differently now.
Well, except
That's
not
for
for,
sure.
the Eagles.
Right.
Because they still don't get
Yeah.
called. Everybody else just does. It's very confusing. I I liked Jason Kelsey's take on it. I don't think you get rid of it. I don't think there's a point in getting rid of it. I did understand. I saw a couple refs be like, it's stupid because when you try to review it, there's no way to review it. And it's like, you're right. So if it is required to go to review, you say they didn't get it. In my head, that's what it is, because there's not enough evidence.
Yeah.
Or you say whatever the refs called it on the field, you just
I
don't
was gonna
actually
say,
review it. You just
can't
say that
overturn
play's
it,
not
yeah.
reviewable.
Also, speaking of Jason Kelsey, it's been made clear now by their podcast that Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro are doing podcasts. So if you're listening, Leonardo DiCaprio,
Oh,
we would love to have you come talk
No, we
about
wouldn't.
your new movie.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
we wouldn't.
He sucks now.
Toro.
yes,
We would
Benicio del
love
Toro.
to have
Yes,
you come talk to us about the Phoenicians, your new movie coming.
See, this is why.
Weekend.
This is why Glorious
Hey, if you're
Bastards has
watching.
overtaken Django Unchained as my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie.
I think I've seen like one.
I love Quentin Tarantino movies. He's also an asshole, but like
Yeah.
I don't think he's a creep. I think he's just a dick.
Well, he's kind of creepy, but
Yeah,
not
he's
not
creepy.
not,
But I mean,
but,
like,
not the
literally
bad
evil
creepy,
way.
just like the like normal creepy.
He's
he's
odd.
into feet.
Yeah, he's odd. He's a non-traditional man,
Like
but I don't think he's like.
I think
a
there's
creep.
creepy and then a creep. You know,
Sure.
like you can be
sure.
creepy but not be a creep. It's like that's
Yeah,
a little
but
odd.
That creepy dude, he makes some good fucking movies.
I've seen Quentin Tarantino. Zero.
I've seen Pulp Fiction.
You've never seen a Tarantino movie?
Never seen Pulp Fiction. Never seen Django. Never seen Glorious Bastards. Never seen
Wow.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or Kill Bill.
Inglourious Bastards, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Django Unchained are three of my favorite movies of all. They're
Yeah,
just
Pulp
so
Fiction
good.
definitely on the.
I don't hate
watch
Pulp Fiction. It
list.
just didn't land with me as much.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for Christoph Waltz and also Brad Pitt, but like when
Fair.
Brad Pitt's funny.
Moving on to our only shutout of the week. Panthers 30, Falcons 0. Michael Penix, 50% completion percentage for 172 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1 pick six.
Football's
Bryce
such a
Young.
sport.
16 for 24 for 121 yards, no touchdowns. On the air, had touchdown on the ground, so did Rico Dowdle. Ted McMillan is a monster. Only 3 catches for 48 yards, but my God,
That
his
one
catches
catch,
are
though.
just something, dude.
Every
They're
week
just
he
so-
does one crazy
something
thing.
special.
Though somehow I think he got shown up this week by another rookie. Emeka had
Who
2
am I-
ridiculous catches.
Oh yeah, he did. You're
Emeka
right.
might
I
have
was
shown him up this
not
week just on
thinking
the
of Emeka.
highlight catches.
Mhm.
I mean, Emeka's
think he
had a
had more
better
yards than
season, but
2.
I think that's
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, this wasn't
Baker
even like
exists.
I was gonna say the difference
Wasn't
is
even
Emeka
like-
has the quarterback.
yeah. This wasn't even like that great of a game offensively for the Panthers.
No.
No.
Like they kicked not 21 of their points were from touchdowns, 1 pick six, 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 from Rico, 1 from Bryce Young. A field goal. The Falcons just their offense. We know well it isn't good because they got into a 12-9 shootout with the Vikings like the week before. Like we know their offense
See,
isn't good.
that's the thing. It was
So,
kind
like-
of a blowout. They won 22-6 against one of the better teams in football, and then just got shellacked by one of the worst teams in football.
It's crazy
Kinda
what happens
weird.
when a quarterback plays a really bad game.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Like that is the only difference between those two games. Penix kept the Falcons afloat against Minnesota and the defense couldn't go to town in this game because they were on
Yeah,
they were on the field
Yep.
too much, so they were getting
Because-
gassed and
it's the same thing because like JJ played an awful game last week against them, and so the Vikings offense just was never on the field. Fun
I
times.
still stand by it. I like Atlanta if Penix can just manage the game.
Do
it's so-
they go back
Penix
to
is
Kirk?
so weird. No, especially not after what Morris just said. Did you see his quote
No.
about Kirk? He said they asked him about Kirk, and he goes, "No, Kirk lost the job last year. Michael Penix had one bad game." That just listen.
Sure. No, I get it.
like, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I think outright saying he lost the job last year, you don't say that about a guy and then 2 weeks later go, hey, Kirk, can you
They
throw the
might.
ball, please?
If Penix does this again multiple times, they might. The issue is Penix's
I think Kirk
mechanics
will
are
say
just
no.
ass. I don't understand.
So, Penix, okay, I saw a video of someone talking the other day, and it made perfect. Not in the sense that like Penix makes sense, but what he's trying to do makes sense. And I don't know how I didn't draw this conclusion sooner. He's trying to do the Phillip Rivers thing, where he waits until the last possible second to pick out his read and make his throw. And on top of that, what he does with his upper and lower, they're never in sync, ever. The reason for that is because he's trying to like bait DBs with his feet. Because if you're a DB and you see Penix with his feet left, you're like, oh, he's throwing to the left. I'm going to go over here. And then at the last second, Penix goes, fuck you, and tries to like hit it to the right. That's not going to work consistently, ever. Right? Like that's just not a consistent throwing
It might
motion.
for like 3 guys.
I can think of one that it worked for a career.
No, I was just saying
like
like
a great
Mahomes,
career.
Allen, and Herbert might be able to, but that's just because their
Sure.
arms are ridiculous.
But they're still never going to do that on
No.
a play-to-play basis.
No.
They might do that once in a
Yeah.
while for like a throw. But I'm saying like
Mhm.
Rivers, and even then Rivers is egregious with it.
Yeah.
But like Rivers tried it and it worked. Penix just doesn't
Yeah.
have the decision making or the overall accuracy that Rivers had. Not to say that Rivers was like some pinpoint accurate quarterback, but like
Well,
he could hit an open player.
I think Rivers was more accurate than you're thinking.
Although
I'd
talking
love for
about
that to be the
Falcons,
case because that helps my Rivers image.
Their next 3 games, just in reference to Michael Penix being good or bad, next 3 games are Commanders, Bills, Niners
65% on his career.
for them. So I don't know what we're expecting out of Michael Penix these next 3 games, but
What do they got? Commanders, Bills, 49ers.
yeah. So that's what Michael Penix has ahead of him. But yeah, that's the Panthers blowing out the Falcons. The bad man gets his first win at Gillette Stadium ever.
That's
Steelers
crazy.
21, Patriots 14. My God, somebody has got to get these running backs back for New England because they cannot hold on to a football to save their lives.
Did Henderson have a
They
fumble?
just can't.
He didn't play much.
Right. I don't understand what they're doing.
I do.
Antonio Gibson, Ramondre Stevenson both fumbled. Drake May threw a pick, but he got concussed on the play before and was not taken out.
I was gonna
for
say,
some reason.
This game went downhill when Drake smacked his head off the fucking ground and started making weird decisions. It's almost like someone should have checked him, and they didn't.
I don't know why they didn't check him because he played the next play, threw a ball that I don't think a conscious Drake May would have thrown,
No.
and then the pick was the pick. And yeah, the fumbles were just insane, dude. Like Ramondre and Antonio Gibson both just.
This is gonna sound bad, but if you're a Patriots fan, I don't know if you should care about any of this because this team is not built well yet. You know what you should care about? Drake May looks awesome. That's your takeaway for the
when he's
season.
not concussed, yes.
Even when he is, I don't care. He still looks awesome. That doesn't
Yeah.
have anything to, but like, you weren't going to compete this year. You should be happy Drake May looks good. One day they'll figure out the defense. One day they'll figure out the run game, maybe. I know you don't like Travion Henderson, but I don't get using a top 60 pick on a guy to let Antonio Gibson get more play. That makes no sense.
Right. I mean, from a process standpoint, I think picking him in the top 60 was a mistake. I think
Yes.
any team that was going to do that was making a mistake. But the problem is, to me at least, and this is my evaluation, so far I have yet to be proved
Yep.
in the NFL. He's DeAndre Swift in terms of not being able to see. He's great on explosives. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. But when you can't pass block, which the Patriots want their running backs to do,
Yep.
and you can't see an open lane to save your life, I kind of understand him being in the doghouse. And even then, he wasn't in the doghouse. He had more carries than any running back in this game.
He just wasn't getting snaps. For the Patriots. When he was on the field, he was getting, like, when he got the snaps, he was getting handoffs. He just wasn't getting snaps, which is weird. I want to know what happened to Ramondre. He was so good, man.
Yeah.
Because I think Henderson could work if Ramondre was still Ramondre.
Yeah, no, if they had a grinder between the tackles like Ramondre, who could be your consistent 4 yards per carry type of back, and then let Henderson be explosives on outside zone runs, catcher out of the backfield, that type of thing, then yeah.
I have a new idea. We execute Antonio Gibson, and instead of Antonio Gibson getting 7 carries, we just also give Ramondre 11 and see how that goes.
Why is 3 of them?
No. He's not Derrick Henry.
Bro.
I'm sick of seeing the Steelers win games.
Yeah, this was like the ugliest win ever, dude.
Yeah, terrible.
They did not deserve to win this football game.
I do hate
their offense is bad.
The Rodgers fade to DK, who has decided he knows how to be a physical receiver, pisses me off. Where was this DK for the entirety of Seattle?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm in tight coverage. I'm just going to win because I'm bigger. Where has that been?
I will say, as bad as the Steelers offense has been, that back shoulder ball to Calvin Austin touchdown was a thing of...
Rodgers still can throw sometimes, man. It sucks, and he's awful, and I hate it. But God damn it.
Rivers better.
Doesn't do that as much as he used to, but... speaking of Rodgers, we'll talk about his former team. Browns 13, Packers 10. It's a couple just off the dome. It kind of knew that it was going to be a defensive battle coming in. Top 5, 7 defenses. Browns are definitely top 5. Packers, I think, are at least top 7. Defenses going at it. 2 quarterbacks. I mean, Joe Flacco's not good. We know that. Jordan Love is good, but is a bonehead. Overall, the Browns just clogged up any running lane. Josh Jacobs couldn't get it going. The Browns corners are good. Missing Jaden Reed. Tucker Kraft was on a snap count just because he was playing hurt. Play calling was still good. The play calling on the touchdown to John Fitzpatrick was crazy. Defense was really good the entire game. They didn't break. Ultimately, it comes down to the blocked kick at the end. Got a little lucky on that no fumble call. I admittedly was not watching the game when that happened because Red Zone wasn't really showing it. I did see. I did not see the call. I didn't see why they said it wasn't a fumble. My assumption, based on watching the replay, is that it was no clear recovery because I saw Jacobs kind of tussling for it. I don't know if they just didn't call it a fumble, if they said it was no clear recovery. But yeah, the Packers will be fine, I think. They just ran into really, really good defense. The Packers are really good. Packers defense is so much better than I think anybody thought they were going to here.
Well, again, that's what adding Micah Parsons does, man.
Yeah, it's sad that Hafley will be gone after this year. Sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets some nods for a head coaching job somewhere. But yeah, I mean, it's disappointing. But again, if that blocked kick goes a different way, the Packers are 3-0 and they're gonna win that. So, good stuff. They don't have the toughest stretch coming up. They've got Dallas on Sunday night. Terrible defense. Get right game for Jordan Love. They got the Bengals, Browning, Cardinals. They're good, but then they got the Steelers and the Panthers. So it's a decent stretch coming up for the Packers. I think they'll get right against Dallas on, especially Micah Parsons' revenge game. Yes, Miller.
If it makes you feel any better, this game was a necessary sacrifice. It was a much needed game in the Carson Schlesinger Defensive Rookie of the Year campaign. And the Packers, unfortunately, they just fell victim to the aura of the most quirked up white boy
during this game, but yeah.
No, he was absolutely. fuck a pressure rate. Carson Schlesinger was making plays left and right in coverage and against the run. You're talking about the run.
Pressure rate for a off-ball linebacker? What are we talking about?
No, because Mason Graham had like
40-something pressure pass rush win rate.
Oh.
Yeah, no, Carson Schlesinger had the giant sack on Jordan Love. Should have had another sack on Jordan Love on down. They got called. Browns don't 11.
Your mic's not working.
He had like
every other word. Yeah. Give him 2 seconds.
Okay. Carson Schlesinger had a massive sack on Jordan Love on 3rd down. He should have had another one if the Browns knew that you were.
This is bad.
Okay. Big sack on 3rd down.
Uh-huh.
If the Browns knew that you were allowed to have 11 players on the field at maximum, he has 2. He had a second sack get taken off the board because the Browns were idiots. He was all over the place in the run game. You were saying that the Browns were stuffing the run. 90% of that was Carson Schlesinger telling Elgton Jenkins, I'm your dad. He beached one of the best centers in football for 60 minutes. I'm not joking. I watched the film, dude. I'm making a
football.
Elgton Jenkins? Yeah.
Guy who's starting at center for like the second time of his life.
I don't think he's one of the best centers in football.
When he's playing center, okay, one of the 10 best interior linemen in football, however you want to put it. Sure. He's fantastic. He made him his bitch. And we're talking about a guy that pre-draft people didn't think was going to be that good. He was incredible. And then in coverage, he was taking away lanes left and right from Jordan Love. He was all over the place. He was absolutely the best defensive rookie for the Browns in this game and was the best linebacker in this game, period.
Did you guys see the Myles Garrett clip?
Absolutely hilarious.
Did you, Geek? Where he beats the Packers left tackle and you just hear him yell, Jordan, run.
Hilarious.
That's incredible.
Like,
that was incredible.
The funniest part about it is that like it's literally, it looks like a cartoon where the guy purposely lets him go and then just says Jordan, run. That's literally what it looked like.
He's got that
so good.
It's that inmates in the 4th quarter of the game in the longest yard blocking, where they all just let them kill Paul Crow. He's like, all right,
I deserved that one. Then it happened the second time. He's like, all right.
Yeah. But no, Carson Schlesinger is the truth. I do fear he is the greatest linebacker in the history of football ever, not named Fred Warner.
Anyway.
In the history of football ever in the last 5 years.
He thinks. Let's go to Aaron Rodgers' other former team. Buccaneers 29, Jets 27. Aaron Glenn's dancing could not save the Jets, unfortunately.
Dude.
But Will McDonald is a monster.
Yeah. I don't. Will
was
McDonald
going fine until the pick six.
Looks like a safety. What the hell happened?
He's 230. He changed his number to 9, and he's 236 pounds.
He doesn't even look like
tiny,
he's that
but
big.
Good God. Yeah, no, he is tiny. When I remember I was watching this with Geek when he blocked the kick. We thought it was a DB. I looked it up, and it was Will McDonald. And we about shit ourselves. Like, he's so small.
Dude, I think the Jets are like. I don't know if I said this on Run the North last time we all talked, but the Jets remind me of like the first year of Dan Campbell's Lions, where they were like fun and interesting. They weren't very good, but you could see like, oh, there's something here. That's how the Jets feel. I'm very intrigued by them. I think they will be good. They're just not there yet. They don't have all the pieces. They probably still need a quarterback. Tyrod played fine, but Tyrod's not the future. And Justin Fields might have ruined his last chance by getting hurt again.
He also didn't look that good right before he got hurt either.
That's true. He looked great, and then he got like a half of really bad, and then he got hurt.
Yeah.
Not great. Emeka Egbuka, really good. Really, really, really good.
Yes.
Speaking of really good at football, Bo Nix sucks and Justin
Before
Herbert's
we
the
move
best
on, I
quarterback
want to
in
ask you guys a
football.
question real quick. Did you guys see the clip of Todd Bowles talking about Kate Otten?
Oh yeah, this is the Secret Lovers clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
You told
funny.
me about it.
It may be my
Todd
favorite clip of
Bowles-
any coach in any interview
My
ever.
favorite Buccaneers development this year is not them being 3-0. It's Todd Bowles having a personality. That's my
Yeah,
favorite part of this
I love
year
Todd
so
Bowles.
far. I think it's because he's less stressed.
Yeah,
Hired a
he's
game
like, fuck
management
it.
coach to help him with the timeouts and like managing the clock, which he couldn't do. So now I think he's a lot
Okay.
more laid back, and he's just like, yeah, me and Kate are having sex.
Dude,
We
I-
fucking.
Dude, I think getting a game management coach, good. I think allowing him to focus specifically on the defense, good. I think he's also a good head coach. I do think it is time we have a
Second
discussion.
vibes.
A boot.
Baker.
A boot.
This is now his like third different offensive coordinator he's great with. Maybe Baker was never the problem. Maybe Baker's just actually that good. And we should just accept this now. Like,
I
he's
thought
not
we were
Justin
there.
Herbert. It still seems like a lot of people don't want to be, and I want to be one of the people
I
who
mean,
say,
I
like,
think
I don't think he's Justin Herbert. I don't think he's Mahomes.
sure,
But he is that next tier down. He is bordering on that. The elite tier doesn't make sense anymore because there are a few guys who seem to be beyond elite. But like that next tier down, Baker's at the top of that list.
he is at the top of the third tier, in my opinion.
He might. What do you think the second tier is? Because I don't.
The
Are you doing
second- okay,
Mahomes
so
as first tier and then everybody?
No.
Okay.
Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, Herbert, and then it's like Stafford and the guys that are like, for me, Stafford, Burrow, the guys that are like right outside the top 5. And then Baker is like the guy. There's like maybe 2 or 3 guys in that tier. My
Okay.
brain's blanking on names. And then it would be like Baker, Purdy, Jared Goff would be on the outside looking in of this tier. Guys, some of the young guys that are starting to creep into it. Like if Caleb keeps playing the way
I
he's been
think
playing, if
Baker
Drake keeps playing the way
deserves
he's
to
been
be in the
playing.
tier above those guys.
I mean, again,
that's- yeah.
it's not a shot at Baker. I'm just I hire on guys that you're not high on. That's the separation here.
Sure, that's fair.
Like, hold on, let me fix this real quick because I'm forgetting names. So let me just.
You
look up
never
the list
mentioned
of
Dak
starting
and Hurts,
quarterbacks.
but you think
Yeah.
you think Hurts is in the bottom tier. So I don't. I'm kidding.
Hurts would be in this for me. He would be in the same tier as Baker, and Dak would be in the tier above.
See, I think Baker deserves above Hurts, and I think he deserves to be in the same tier as Dak.
I mean, again, I
That-
don't hate. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
saying I think that's crazy. I'm just saying for me personally, I think it is the 4 aliens I mentioned.
Yeah, and
And
then
then the 3 guys that are like really, really good, and then Baker is the top of like, I would say that tier is like franchise quarterbacks who fringe on elite is
sure.
what I would like call that tier.
I just think
and
Baker's.
that's what I think Baker is.
I think he's elevated past that. If you do it with 3 different
You can
coordinators,
say that.
and there's just also the something, like
Mhm.
there's still no way to quantify it. But every single time the Bucks need a play, Baker makes the fucking play every time. The play where Nick Bosa's got him by the shoulder and Baker just drags him and makes the throw. That's not a play most guys make. That doesn't make Baker elite, but there is something to that is unquantifiable, that needs to be talked about. It's that dog in him. Or that pirate, because he's a Buccaneer now, I
Yeah.
guess.
Or
Yeah. Anyway,
Somebody who
speaking of
doesn't
good
have that.
quarterbacks. Justin Herbert,
Nope.
best quarterback in football this year. Bo Nix, bad. Justin Herbert, just insane throw to Keenan Allen on that touchdown on the last drive. Good game for Omari and Hampton. And Johnson was a guy this year. He really started out pretty strong. Keenan Allen is vintage Keenan Allen for the Chargers. Their defense, Jesse Minter, Derwin James, boy conversations for Curry had a fantastic game.
Yep.
Jesse Minter's got them roaring to go. Yeah, there's not much to dislike about the Chargers currently. Close game, but I attribute that more to the Broncos defense than I do Bo Nix.
Yes.
J.K. Dobbins is really good, though. I can give him some credit. Great game for J.K. Dobbins.
Did you hear him?
And great game for Cortland Sutton.
Yes. Did you hear JK?
Did
After
he say he was kidding?
No, after his touchdown, he was screaming that was still his house because they played at SoFi.
Mhm.
Love that. It's the Rodgers
That's awesome.
moment, but JK's a better person, so we can be happy about
Yeah.
it. Dude, so Bo Nix, who we all kind of agreed was like the more NFL ready of all of the QBs in last year's draft class. I didn't think he was very good, but he was like the most ready to go. Has forgotten every fundamental of how to play quarterback and just can't do it anymore. It's worse than the Penix thing.
McCorkle.
Yeah, he just have a base to throw from? No. Dog, your arm's not good enough to do anything like that. You can't do that. He refuses to set his feet, and every ball is inaccurate. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Herbert is insane. The Chargers
Yes.
are really good. They're winning the AFC West. They've already got a chokehold on it.
Yeah.
They opened the year with 3 straight AFC West, won them all. And the next best team in the division is
1 and
all
2?
of them because they're all
No,
1 and
the
2.
Chiefs are at the Chiefs don't have a win. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
They
they do,
just
buddy.
got it. I
beat
totally
the
forgot about
Giants, yeah.
Monday. I wasn't paying
They
attention
all
to
have 1
Monday.
win.
I was totally
Raiders.
my bad.
Raiders, Broncos, Chiefs. I don't know who's on the top of those teams. I don't care. But the Chargers are 3-0 with 3 1-2 teams in the division. They beat all 3 of them.
Yeah.
They're in.
That's
They got a
crazy.
chokehold on that division early on. Speaking of teams that don't have, I mean, that there's not really a good transition to whatever the Saints did on Sunday.
Yeah.
But halftime score 38-6. Seahawks just bullied them, just absolutely pounded them into submission. Kenneth Walker 2 touchdowns, Sam Darnold 2 touchdowns. Jackson Smith and Jigba, Torrey Horton. Hey, bro, Torrey Horton, dude, Colorado
We're
State.
here.
Shout out to
Yeah.
namesake. Kick return touchdown, receiving touchdown. It's Torrey Horton's season apparently.
So
Jalen Milrow package, 1 carry for 3 yards. Congratulations to him.
did you guys see my tweet about this game?
No.
Sam Darnold saw the Vikings winning a blowout and just went, "Ooh, I want to do that," and then just did it.
Yeah, it's just all bad in New Orleans. I would start looking at Chuck if I were them.
Rattler looks good.
Uh,
I get it. You
I don't
like
care.
Shuck more, but
Yeah, I'm biased. Don't
Rattler
pay
looks
attention to
good.
me,
I
I'm
I
don't.
would
biased.
still start looking at Chuck. Yeah,
Maybe you trade Rattler to the Bengals.
true.
Guys, before we move on, I have really bad news. Might want to sit down for this. Okay. Robbie Utes has been placed on IR
Oh,
That's
and will
damn.
miss
Right.
4
Yep.
games.
Yep. Seahawks are going on.
This is the second worst news I've gotten this week. It's very tragic.
Sam Darnold without a fullback. He's only ever been good with a fullback on the field. That's all I can say. That's all I can
I
say.
have great news. Brady Russell does exist.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
Their backup fullback. They have 2 fullbacks on their roster.
On their active roster?
Yeah,
That's
Brady
crazy.
is also their tight end 3.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So Brady, he's been a tight end most of his career, and then when Kubiak came in, he was like, "You're playing fullback," and he was like, "Okay." And then they got to the draft, and he was like, "Wait, Robbie Utes, gimme." And they're like, "Okay." So they kept both of them. Brady also, he like moonlights as their tight end 3, and is also good on special teams.
Moonlights is their
Yeah.
tight end 3. It's crazy.
So we will move on. And I will just pass the floor to Miller. Bears 31, Cowboys 14. Williams 298 yards and 4 touchdowns. Dak Prescott 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Joe Milton appearance.
Yeah, Joe Milton came in to throw an interception to Unk. Shout out Kevin Byard. So the big things that stand out to me about this game, right? Number one, Ben Johnson is a man of his word. He said going into this game, there were two things he wanted to do. He wanted to give Luther Burden his own like package of plays to get him on the field more. He led the team in receiving yards and had maybe the best touchdown a Bears players had in the past 5 years. The other thing he said, he wanted to get the tight ends more involved. Kmet and Loveland each had one catch, but Kmet ended up in the end zone. Loveland had a 31-yard grab before he unfortunately hurt his hip. So he's a man of his word with that. The other big thing is I'm sick and tired of DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift. Have you guys seen those edits on TikTok of people like flashing Saddam Hussein in between lowlights?
Yeah.
I haven't seen a Swift one yet, but when I do, it will be reposted. He's evil. Plus, he almost fucked up the flea flicker, dude. Like, he almost messed up the biggest offensive play we've had in 5 years. He came so close. It was so frustrating. I'm glad he at least acknowledged it. After the fact, he was like, I almost ruined that. But, no, I am so happy with Caleb. He looked so good. I don't care that the Cowboys are a bad defense. The throws he was making against any defense are impressive. That flea flicker, getting creamed after a horrible pitch, 61 air yards, which is the longest a pass has gone, at least at the time of the game. I don't know if it got surpassed in the Sunday or Monday night games, but just an unreal throw. And then he had another really nice one where he layered a ball over two defenders to Luther Burden. He looks great. His processing looks great. He's continued to grow. There's a reason he won Player of the Week this week, which shout out to the fact that every NFC Offensive Player of the Week has been involved in the Bears game so far. Hopefully this week, we're playing an AFC team, therefore the NFC Offensive Player of the Week must be a Bear going into week 4, which
true.
is nice.
This is true.
Yeah. And then the other thing, Tyreek Stevenson learned how to play football, which was really cool. Like, he looked really good. I don't expect it to continue. But if we can get like 30% of that for the rest of the year, I'm happy.
Well, he is your corner one, so...
Until Jalen comes back, which we found out will be happening.
Oh, will it? I thought he was done.
Yes.
The last thing I saw was he was done.
Yeah, Jalen, he got like I don't know if it was a second opinion or what it was, but like he went to some specialist. And the specialist advised he get surgery, and Ben Johnson said recently that he expects Jalen back at the end of the year. So I don't know when he's coming back, but at some point he will. And then I won't have to look at Tyreek Stevenson quarterback one. But no, he like played a good game. He was serviceable. And then also people need to stop acting like Tremaine Edmonds isn't good. He's so good.
Yes.
I'm tired of people pretending he's not. He's not elite, but like he is a good linebacker. And he can get off blocks, unlike a certain other linebacker the Bears used to have that is washed and bad and stupid.
I thought you were throwing strays at somebody else, and I was going to be sad. I was memeing, and I thought you were going to be bullying a Viking right now.
No. I'm throwing shade at the guy that people are still fucking crying over for some reason. But no, Edmonds looked good. Noah Sewell came in and played well for TJ Edwards, which is nothing new. He's been playing good all year. I'm still concerned about the pass rush. We'll see about that. Thankfully, we go against the Raiders, so maybe this can be like a good confidence game for them.
Has Montez gotten a sack yet?
Yes, he had one in this game.
Okay. I remember seeing somebody tweet he hasn't had a sack since this, and it's like, what? He also had a sack. I think it was against Detroit that got called back because Tyreek Stevenson did some dumb shit in the secondary. Yeah. But that's not a shot at him because pressures, I still think, are what matters. I don't care if you get the sack. The pressure is what matters, but I was just curious. Yeah, no, he got one in this game. He did, and fucking Dominique Robinson got one somehow. But no, I'm really impressed with the offense. It is leaving week 3. If this is what the offense is going to continue to look like, and then some, like if this is the baseline for this is the best we've seen so far, Ben Johnson fully in his bag, trick plays, operating with a good with his offensive line, which didn't allow a sack for the first time in 2 years. It was the first Bears game in, like I said, 2 years that there was not a sack in Chicago. It was beautiful. It was so good. If this is the baseline and it's going to continue to grow from here, I may feel joy again. I might. I wanted to say it was just the Cowboys, but the Bears just needed one of those games, so I'm not even going to be an asshole about it.
Oh, have you guys seen any of the clips of Ben Johnson talking about the flea flicker? I assume not, but I figure I'll ask anyways. So that play was not intended to be like in the rotation for this game.
Oh,
And then judging by the way that Eberflus ran the exact same defense on first down every single time, Ben was like, we can do this and it will work because Eberflus is terrible. He didn't say those words, but like that's what he wanted to say.
this has to
But
be
he was
the
like-
best get back game that the Bears have ever had.
Oh my God. The best the Bears have ever had. And fucking Caleb dotting him up for 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Dude, I would kill to see how he would have reacted after the game, man. Imagine being Eberflus. You go into Soldier Field. I don't remember if he got booed. I'm sure he at least got some boo birds. You get fucking trick played on. You get fully stunted on by your old team's new head coach. The quarterback that everyone thought sucked when you had control of him looked like a fucking MVP candidate. I know it's Cowboys defense. I'm not getting like that level excited, but in a vacuum, he looked incredible in this game.
Yeah.
And then he wins Offensive Player of the Week, and he got like the Tom Brady Let's Fucking Go Player of the Week or whatever that he does for the America's Game of the Week. I'm sure it was a sad night in the Eberflus household.
There's a loud noise that shouldn't exist, but it's going to.
What?
A donation thing came
Anyway.
through, so loud noises, and nobody was
Oh.
going to be able to hear you. There's also going to be a robot voice talking in a second, but it's fine.
Okay.
Um,
Cool.
So how much money did you
I
get?
don't know. I haven't looked. I'm kind of afraid to, so
Is that are you good, Miller? Is there more you want to say?
DeAndre Swift is evil. Also,
Wednesday
Roma Dunze
Beacon.
might be the greatest.
the greatest.
maybe.
49ers win the battle for the NFC West first place spot, winning 16-15. Finally having their kicker come through in a big moment with Anthony Pinheiro going 3 for 3 and taking the game winner. I guess Mac Jones did enough to win. Ricky Pearsall was really good. Cardinal side of things, Marvin Harrison Jr. might suck. There's that.
Yes, Miller? You
Oh, sorry. I was waiting. I was waiting patiently. I'm sorry. I was just going to say Kyle Juszczyk touchdown. Me happy.
Yes, that did happen.
But anyways, go on. I wasn't trying to interrupt. I
Yeah,
apologize.
Trey McBride is good. Marvin Harrison Jr. might suck. Just dropping wide open passes in the end zone across the middle of the field. Just abysmal start to the season for him. He can't catch a football. He's open. He just can't catch.
can't even get mad at Kyler like you did last year.
He is what people were afraid Jamar Chase was going to be. After that preseason game where Jamar just dropped all those footballs, and they were like, "Oh, well, we'll just drop everything in the NFL," and that's what Marvin Harrison Jr. is doing currently. I still have hope for him. I don't think there's any reason not to have hope for him. But yeah, the Cardinals are fine. Their defense is good. I like their defense.
Yeah.
And Kyler played a decent game. I'm not sure how it wasn't a safety when he threw intentional grounding out of the end zone. I don't guess the rule is there. I swore that was a safety, but yeah. Anyway,
So back to Marvin Harrison Jr. for a second. We know he's going to be fine. He's just going to do the Devontae Jerry Jeudy thing. I know Jerry Judy's not elite like Devontae, but when you are always open, you will figure it out eventually. You've got the hard part down. It's even the Quentin Johnston thing. If you are always open, you will figure it out eventually. You just can't genuinely quit on the guy. You can be upset, you can give him less reps, whatever, but you can't quit on the guy. He will sort it out. If you are always open, you have figured out the part that is the hardest to do. You're a receiver. You will relearn how to catch. I promise. They always do, as long as you actually win your reps. And he has been. He'll be fine.
yeah.
Mac Jones. He just Brock Purdy'd a game. Again. He just looks like Purdy. Maybe don't pay a guy when the system is what makes a guy good. I'm saying it. I'm doing it. I don't care.
Okay, man.
I'm doing it.
Okay,
We don't have time for
okay.
you two to get into a blowout
I know.
argument about
No,
this.
I know. I just
want
had to
to
say it.
I'm on that one side.
I don't
I
know
don't
which
know
way you
Pointed
who
at
you're
Miller
meant to
You
there,
pointed
right?
at no
Oh.
one on
I
the
was gonna say
video.
on my
I'm
screen
pointing
you're
to
pointing
Miller.
at no
I'm
one.
pointing to Miller. Pointing to Miller. He's
Okay.
Two things with this game.
Yes.
Three things. They're all quick points. Number one, McCaffrey might be back. He had like 140 total yards in this game.
Yep.
Yeah, like on the nose, 104. Yeah, on the nose, 140 on 27 touches. Like he had a really nice game. Also, Ricky Pearsall's the fucking truth, and
Yeah.
I'm so glad. He's so good. He's such a fluid route runner. Like Brandon Ayuk was great. He had his moment. This is Ricky's room now. It's Ricky's world, and everybody's just living in it in San Francisco.
Till Brandon comes
He's
back.
so good. And he's wide receiver too. Because he was not playing particularly good before he got hurt.
Last year.
Okay. Also, can I just say it's really, really unfortunate that James Conner is out for the rest of the year. I love James Conner.
Yeah.
That makes me sad. Someone else got hurt in this game. I don't care. But like James Conner, it's really, really sad that he is going to be out for the rest of the year. I
Very
feel
sad.
terrible for James Conner.
I feel awful. I am slightly excited, not by the injury, but by Trey Benson RB1 season. But I do
Sure, and
still
he
hate
looked
that.
good.
Yeah. Like, I hate that for James Conner. I'm just excited to see Trey Benson.
Yeah.
But that's it sucks seeing James Conner get hurt, especially. It did not look pretty.
Mhm.
Oh, didn't.
Plus the fact that he's 30, he's already been through
Yeah.
so much. It's just really, really unfortunate.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Sunday night. Chiefs 22, Giants 9. Giants have announced Jackson Dart will start against the Chargers. He's going to die.
It's a mistake.
They've decided, you know what, Rush, you've been bad, so Jackson Dart, get ready to learn Jesse Minter, buddy. And
Jackson Dart,
You
get ready
will.
to die.
he will die. Anyway, but we're not talking about Jackson Dart here yet. Next week we'll sit here and we'll talk about his 4 interception game, I'm sure.
Can I bring up one thing about Jackson Dart, but it's less about Jackson Dart and more about the play calling. It just happens to involve him.
the one rush that
So-
he had this game?
Yeah, so he had one run on like a designed QB run, right? That makes sense. Jackson Dart is a good running quarterback. He's young, he's athletic. Why did they run that and then proceed to run it 2 more times with Russ and get no yards, and the second time go, fuck it, we'll do it again, and then get no yards again?
That's
Yeah,
not
I
what
don't
thought
know.
you were
Play
gonna
calling
bring
is
up.
not great in New York.
What do you think I was going to say?
speaking of-
Jackson Dart should be a running back?
No, I thought you were gonna do the like. Why are they doing that with Jackson Dart? And in my head, I think it was just a Dable like part of Jackson Dart's like thing is like we want to make sure he stays locked into games, so we're gonna give him
Yeah, no.
random snaps, random.
That's fine.
I thought you were
get
gonna
that.
go
I'm-
weird, like some weird thing there, but
No, I just
No,
think it's
yeah.
insane. You have Jackson Dart, you're willing to put him on the field to do it. Why are we making old ass, busted ass, musty ass, rusty ass Russell Wilson do that? What is the thought process there? And not only do it once, do it twice with both times fail.
Russell Wilson. That's the thought process. Russell Wilson.
Also, why would you run it with your quarterback anyways when you have God in your backfield?
Scatterboo, yeah. Scatterboo 6 yards to carry for a
So good,
touchdown, just mauling dudes.
He had 6 for 60 through the air too. He had 120 yards in this game.
I think one of my favorite
Damn.
Scatterboo quotes is like the Cam Scatterboo like tweets. I was like, you have the Christian McCaffrey, the super intellectual, cerebral, and then you just have pure cranny Cam Scatterboo.
yeah.
Just bowl people over and mindlessly lower the shoulder.
It is mindless. It is
He's
end
so
zone
fun to
that
watch.
way and just run.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Cam Scatterboo, I mean, as much as I hate to say it because he doesn't play the same position, it's Mike Allstott again.
Yes.
That's what he's
I
starting to
agree.
play like. Like, obviously, I'm not going to say he literally is Mike Allstott because
No, he is.
he's played
the reincarnation.
He's played not yet, but he is headed there. Like, and what's so impressive too is it's mindless, but it's not because his vision is also so good. Like the touchdown run, I did a breakdown of this on TikTok, not like trying to plug, but like it's just fresh in my mind. The play, it's a draw to Scadaboo, and then on the backside, Russ has a reverse going with Wandale Robinson, right? There's one DB that sits out on the edge to watch the reverse, to like play contain just in case the receiver gets the ball. So Scadaboo like takes advantage of that. He presses the line and cuts at the last possible second and like shoots through a gap where there's no one there. Whereas if it was like truly mindless, he had a wide open lane to run directly into a safety, and he avoided contact, and that's why he ended up getting in the end zone. That and the fact that he got tripped and dove 7 fucking yards because of course he did.
So, yes, Scadaboo, great. I hate the Chiefs offense.
In what context?
All of it. They can't
Like,
run,
for
but I
why?
also hate the design of plays. You have Patrick Mahomes, and everything is a screen pass. Stop it. He is good at things. Why are you treating him like he's... I was going to make the Brock Purdy joke, but that's not even true. You're treating him as less than that. You are treating him worse than every other quarterback in the league when he's the best quarterback in football. It makes no sense. Andy Reid, what are you doing? And you can't even say it's a weapons thing because he gets to throw twice deep to Tyquan Thornton. What are we doing? You're going to make a Matt Nagy joke. I don't want to hear it. What are you going to say?
You said Mahomes is the best quarterback in football.
Okay. I've never argued that he wasn't.
I know, but this is the first time you've outright said
That's
it in a
just
while.
not true. I've just
No,
said,
but
I've
you-
said
you
if
have not
Lamar
said
has another
Patrick-
good season,
Actually,
it's time to have a
yeah.
conversation.
But you have not said the direct words, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football. You've danced, not
I
danced
think
around
I
it like
have.
being an asshole. No, I don't mean like being in an asshole way. And I'm not
Okay.
like trying to dunk on you. It just makes me happy. I like when
Okay.
people say nice things
Look,
about Mahomes because no one thinks about
you
Mahomes.
just got a taste of your own semantics.
Not
medicine,
even.
pal.
But okay.
That wasn't what I was trying
more
to do. I wanna
importantly,
make that clear.
Isaiah Pacheco sucks. Kareem Hunt sucks.
Mhm.
The Chiefs have done that thing where they trust like a rookie late round or undrafted guy. There's a guy in free agency that could be interesting for the Chiefs. I'm going to let
Not
you
what
say
I thought you were
yours.
going to say,
Oh.
because I love Brashad Smith,
Oh.
who was a late round pick for them
I
out of
don't
SMU.
know enough about him. You know who I do know
He's-
exists?
Damian Martinez.
Uh-huh.
You know who doesn't care about legal issues and potential character concerns?
Uh-huh.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Uh-huh.
Well, they do.
No.
Brett Veach. No, Brett Veach.
The entire team
Hit
was
my
wearing
line.
free forward stuff when we literally have
Yeah.
the video of him being the worst human alive.
But what I'm saying is like they don't like all this stuff happened after they became Chiefs.
Not Ariza.
Yeah, but they brought Kareem
Ariza's
Hunt
weird.
back.
And they brought
They let him
like,
go and then
they don't
brought
give
him
a
back.
shit. If you can win, the Chiefs want you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as long as you're able to be on the field, they don't really care. And Damian Martinez hasn't done anything that's going to keep him off the field. He just allegedly interviewed poorly and then had a DUI at Oregon State. I think it was at Oregon State. It might have been. It might have been right after he transferred to Miami. Either way, he had a DUI at some point.
Yeah.
And it's not going to keep him off the field right now. So Brett Veach, hit my line.
As much as I hate it, they need Rashee Rice back. And then Andy Reid has to remember how to call plays. I'm not going to
Xavier
say
Woods coming
Reid
back
is
this
bad
week.
because Kevin O'Connell has done the same thing early in the year. So, like, I'm just going to. It's also the thing. Defenses are always better at the beginnings of the season. Like, they'll figure it out. But Andy Reid, figure it the fuck out. Please. God damn
No,
it.
I do think, like, I know this isn't a good excuse, and I'm saying this knowing that it's stupid, but it is what
Yeah.
I think Andy Reid is thinking. I really do think it is the weapons thing. I think he's afraid of Tyquan Thornton and Juju being his top two receivers, not registering that Mahomes can look at that and go, okay.
Yeah.
That was my left hand, but you know what I mean? Just like, okay, Tyquan,
I love how
he can
you
run.
were right-handed earlier for Penix, but for Mahomes, you're left-handed.
Hey, man. Listen.
This is why Miller's
But-
not a quarterback.
But no, like you get what I mean. Like I
Yeah.
think Andy Reid is calling scared because he's like, okay, Tyquan's not going to get that separation. Juju's not going to break open over the middle of the field. It's like Patrick doesn't care if they're open. He throw ball hard, they catch.
Yeah.
Football, you know, like let him do his thing.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
My point is, I agree with what you're saying. It's just I really do think
Yeah.
it's Reid coaching scared, and it's annoying and stupid, and he needs to stop.
Yes.
Last game, finally. Lions 38, Ravens 30. Yeah, Lions are really good. Their running back duo was really, really good. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a good game. Defense looked sharp. Aiden Hutchinson looked sharp. Derrick Henry fumble in the fourth quarter. What else is new? That's his 10th fourth quarter fumble of his career. Lamar played a very good game, and then not his fault game.
I'm saying you cannot skip over that. 10?
Fourth quarter. What?
I saw the stat. He has, it's like
Doesn't even-
1, 3, 5 in the other 3 quarters. He's got 10 fourth quarter fumbles in his entire career. Anyway, Mark Andrews is running back. It's
Good.
So they were trying to put this guy in Walter Payton and Adrian Peterson conversations.
At least when AP fumbled, it was in the first quarter.
Another crazy Derrick Henry stat. He just this week passed 50% of Emmitt Smith's carry.
I saw that. That's insane.
Which is insanity because
Is he
he's
at more than
almost as
50% of
long as
Emmitt's
Emmitt Smith
rushing
did.
yards?
I don't know about rushing yards.
Sorry. So, can I say my first takeaway from this game, and this isn't to like shit on the Lions because I think this was an impressive game, but I am less moved by the Lions and more worried about the Ravens. They don't have an offensive line because Aiden Hutchinson could. There is not another player on Detroit's defensive line that should be able to help you get 30 pressures. That's not just a scheme thing. Like at that point, the O-line has to just be letting people through.
Dude, Al-Qadim Muhammad looked incredible in this game.
Right.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a Ravens issue, not a Detroit good thing.
Yeah.
And then I am going to keep saying this. You cannot put the Ravens defense in top 10 conversations ever again. I don't know if you can put them in top 20 conversations. They have good players, a couple, maybe less than people think at this point. Because I don't think they have a good corner. Maybe Wiggins. Maybe.
Wiggins is good.
I haven't watched enough. I can't say anything. Marlon Humphrey's washed. Jair been washed. Roquan is not good anymore. He's not.
At least not in the run game.
I don't think
Like
he's that good.
I wasn't really
coverage,
paying
but
attention to
yeah.
him in coverage.
Sure.
I'm not gonna lie. I just saw him getting blown off the ball every fucking play in run defense.
Sure.
And like this is not a new thing for Roquan. This has always been a problem. When he was in Chicago, it was always his biggest problem. The problem is Roquan Smith is not a true Mike. He is a will linebacker that teams think is a Mike because he's really smart and he's a good leader. And because of that, he gets put in so many disadvantageous situations. That's a part of why Chicago didn't want to pay him and wanted to let him go, is because at the time in Matt Eberflus's defense, the Mike is the most important linebacker.
Yeah.
Tremaine Edmonds, wrong Bears linebacker. Tremaine Edmonds is the prototypical Mike linebacker that is big enough to get downhill in the run game, but also quick enough to get back in coverage. Roquan is not that. He is a pure
Roquan
coverage
should
guy.
be able to get downhill. Like it's not a size issue; it's a issue.
It is though. Like Roquan's not that big.
If Ivan Pace can win and be a good run defending linebacker, it is entirely an I don't want to issue.
I guarantee Ivan Pace. They are the same weight. I did not expect that. I expected
actually?
Ivan Pace to be bigger. 1 pound off. Ivan Pace is 1 pound heavier.
That's
235
crazy.
and 236.
But yeah,
So yeah, no, I will give you that. I really thought Ivan Pace was like 245, 250.
no. So, like
He's just built wide.
yeah, he is a bulldog.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say that was credit to Ivan
Yeah,
Pace.
yeah.
Like he plays run defense like
Yeah.
he's 240, 250.
Yeah.
That's a compliment.
But like I don't know. I don't think. And then the Ravens lack a pass rusher that I feel like can just win. Like great teams need a pass rusher who can just win a rep. It's the end of the game. Look at Aiden Hutchinson. The Lions needed one play at the end of the game. So what does Aiden Hutchinson do? Just win. He just wins his rep and seals the game. The Ravens don't
This-
have that.
This whole thing that the Ravens have been doing for the last like 3 years, where they have Odafe Owe, who's very clearly like a 2,
Yeah.
maybe a 3 if you want to like be really harsh, but I think he's a 2 at
He
least
can
on
be a
passing
2.
downs.
Yep.
Yeah. They keep treating him like a 1, and then they bring in some rando off the street. Was Kyle Van Noy for like 2 or 3 years. Kyle Van Noy was always the 1. He was always the most productive. Kyle Van Noy goes away. Who did they bring in this offseason to be their
I
number
have
1
no
edge?
idea.
Jeffrey Edgstein.
Oh,
Mike Green. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what Mike Green has done through
nothing.
3 weeks?
Nothing.
Learn that it's a lot harder to play against NFL talent than Marshall's fuck-ass schedule. He keeps getting blown off the ball because he's too little.
Does David
Like, he was getting
Ojabo
bullied by
get
s-
plays?
I don't...
I
Here,
thought
let me
he was
look up
going to
the
be
Ravens
so
snap
good,
counts.
but I feel like either he sucks or he just never gets to play, and I don't know which one it is.
Yeah. Oh, Kyle Van Noy's still on the Raiders. He was just hurt. Or Ravens. He was just hurt for this game.
Gotcha.
Makes sense.
I-
Okay, so let's see here. I'm looking at their snap counts now. I've got it pulled up.
Yeah.
But anyways, the point I was trying to make was Mike Green was getting blown off the ball by like fucking Sam Laporta. And Laporta
Yeah.
is a fine blocker. You should not be getting blown off the
No.
ball by Sam Laporta if you're a serious edge rusher. So who were you asking about? Ajabo?
Yeah.
Ajabo played 6 snaps.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Let's see if Ojabo's any good. I loved him
Sorry,
coming out of
10.
college.
He
No,
played
he's
4 on
terrible.
special teams.
Why do you say that, Jake?
Sucks. He just sucks. I just think he sucks.
I mean, if the
Dude.
Ravens are deciding you don't deserve to play currently, I think that means you're probably actually good because they keep giving
It might
snaps
be,
to
yeah.
bad players.
Because the Ravens edge, it's just a lot of Jags. Like, again, I think can be a 2. He's fine. Tavius Robinson, nice rotational piece. Adisa Isaac, who's on IR when he's healthy, nice rotational piece. David Ajabo apparently doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Mike Green could be a decent DPR, but for the sake of everyone, I hope he never becomes one.
Sure.
And Kyle Van Noy is like 80. He's
Yeah.
34.
yeah.
The only serious edge rusher you have on your team right now is a 34-year-old Kyle Van Noy, and he was hurt for this game.
Yeah.
It's bad. And then on top of that, not having Namdi, who is also not playing this week.
Oh.
The Ravens,
So they're 1-3. That's
yeah,
crazy.
the Ravens.
I'm
I
not
don't think
sure
they're-
not being able to out their run is going to matter.
It's
they
not
can't
about
stop
not
the
stopping the
pass
run. It's
either.
about you can't
and
get
they
to the
don't have
quarterback.
anybody to rush the passer because I think Simmons will just eat away.
Yeah,
So
like
yeah,
here, I'm gonna look up.
I got nothing. The Ravens are
We're gonna-
in trouble. They also need a new coach
Let's-
because
Yeah,
I
they
swear
are.
to God, if you trust this bad defense over the at worst third best quarterback in football, again, I'm gonna lose it. It's 4 minutes left and it's 4th and 6. Just give it to Lamar. I don't care. Just give it to Lamar. In every situation. 4th and 97. I don't care. Give it to Lamar. Fuck you. Stop giving it to the defense to watch them blow it every time. The Ravens defense hasn't gotten a useful stop since 2012. I swear to God. Sorry.
So no, I'm with you.
I'm upset.
And I mean, this isn't me bringing this up to like victory lap or anything, but I was on the Fire Harbaugh train like
Yeah.
a year and a half ago. Like I am so sick of people pretending like John Harbaugh knows what he's doing. He doesn't.
No.
He was coasting off of Mike McDonald. He was coasting off of Mike McDonald being able to set up for can't remember their offensive coordinator, older fellow, came from Georgia. Munkin, thank you, Todd Munkin. Yeah, when he was setting up, when those two guys were able to play off of each other, and Harbaugh could just go, guys, let's play some football.
Yeah.
And the Ravens were great. Now they're asking Harbaugh to like matter, and his coordinators his defensive coordinator he brought in just isn't that good. They're cooked. They are absolutely cooked.
Yeah.
Just for reference, I'm looking at the Ravens like pressure percentage relative to the rest of the league. So let's see here. Show me a bunch of dudes who like don't actually rush the passer. I should be able to. Here we go. Qualified defenders only. Do You guys go ahead. I'm going to.
we're
Okay,
moving to
let's
picks.
pick some games because
Yeah, I mean, I'm still involved in this, but
Yeah.
I'm here.
Thursday night,
I'm ready.
tomorrow night, Seahawks Cardinals. I'm gonna take Cards.
I think it's close, but I'm also going Cardinals.
Seahawks Cardinals. I gotta take. I'm gonna take the Cardinals because of Robbie Utes being hurt. That's my whole reasoning.
Vikings Steelers in Dublin, 9:30 a.m. kickoff time. Give me the Vikings.
Flores is going to eat Aaron Rodgers again. Give me the Vikings.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. Commanders Falcons, 1 p.m. game. I'm gonna take the Commanders because I don't trust Falcons.
I hate agreeing, but
I'm gonna go with the
yeah.
Falcons.
Oh. Yeah,
I
I'm
think
gonna
Penix
go
can have a
Commanders.
bounce back game. I think Penix can keep them afloat, and I really like the Falcons defense.
Chargers Giants. Give me the Chargers by 1 billion.
Yes.
Chargers. Oh yeah.
Jackson Dart will die.
Quite perchance.
Titans Texans. Battle of mid, but I'm gonna take the Titans. Give me win number 1 for Cam Ward.
I think the Titans defense is too bad. I'm going to say this is a get-right game for Stroud. Give me the Texans.
I concur. I'm gonna go with the Texans here.
Eagles Buccaneers. Give me the Buccaneers.
I'm also taking Tampa.
Same.
Bake Show.
Okay. And then we move on to the Panthers Patriots. I'm gonna take the Patriots.
Panthers Patriots. Yeah, I'll go with the Patriots.
All right, I'm the lone wolf on this one. I'm going to take the Panthers.
Okay. Bills. We're gonna all pick them against the Saints.
Yeah. I think
yeah.
so. I concur.
Don't want to speak for everybody, but
But I'm going to do it
upset
anyway.
picks. Browns Lions. I'm gonna take the Lions. I think their offense could overcome that.
I'm gonna go with the Browns.
I'm going to go with the Lions, but I hope I'm wrong.
Jaguars 49ers. Give me the Niners all day.
Yep. I also am
49ers.
taking the 49ers.
Okay. Then we move into the Colts at the Rams. I'm going to take the Rams. I think they're going to get Daniel Jones off rhythm with the pass rush.
I'm also taking the
I'm gonna go
Rams.
with the Rams. Yeah.
We're
So-
going to move into... Yes.
Just real quick, in terms of pressures and pressure rate, Odafe Owe has been not as bad as you'd think. He is like
I didn't
top
say he
20
was
in
bad.
pressures. I know. I'm just saying, like, he's been. My point is, like, he has been better than you would expect relative to like what the Ravens have been doing, and then everyone else sucks. Like our biases, or not our biases, our hypothesis was confirmed.
Yeah.
Owe has a 15% quarterback pressure rate through 3 weeks. Their second best edge rusher is Van Noy with 13-2, Tavius Robinson with 10, then drops down to Mike Green with 4.5.
See, like I said, my big thing is we just can't trust Owe to win. You need a guy who can win his ones, and you just ain't got that. What game did
Mind
you
you,
just say?
also,
I
Sorry.
haven't said one.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, mind you, also Owe hasn't gotten a single sack yet.
Yeah.
Bears Raiders. Give
Bears.
me the Bears.
Yeah, give me the Bears.
With how bad their offensive line is, and with how bad their defense has been.
If the Bears lose this one, I'm gonna be upset.
Ravens Chiefs 425 game. Give me the Ravens. Get right game.
Chiefs.
I don't know what I want to do here. You know what? The Chiefs are at home. Give me home field. Give me the Chiefs.
Packers with the Cowboys Sunday night. I'll take the Packers. That Cowboys defense can't stop us.
Packers by 95,000.
Packers against Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
Packers.
I want to be
I
a
just wanna
hater,
make
but I
sure.
can't.
That's at the Dolphins Monday night. First game of the Monday night doubleheader. I'm going to take the Dolphins.
I'm gonna take the Jets.
I concur with Geek.
And then Bengals taking on the Broncos. Second game of the Monday night doubleheader.
Pick the
Denver
Meteors.
gives me the Broncos.
I'm also gonna take the Broncos, but actually I pick the
That
Meteor.
defense against Jake Browning is crazy. Like, I just don't see it happening for the Broncos, Miller.
Yeah. God, I love football. It's so stupid.
No
Fun
shot.
fact: there is one player through 3 weeks that has a 100% sack rate. One pass rush rep for one quarterback pressure and one sack.
Ooh.
And he plays for one of our teams.
Oh.
Is it Rashawn Gary?
No.
No. He only has
Rashawn
one
Gary's
pass
rushed the
rush
passer
rep.
way more. One pass rush rep
Yeah.
that he's credited for. It's a Minnesota. I'll tell you this: it's a Viking.
Okay. Fuck. I know who it is. Shit. God damn it. What is his name?
If you can tell me his number, I'll give it to you.
That I can't do
Because
because
this is a complete rando.
it is a complete rando. I am trying to remember because it just happened in this game. It's something Keys.
No.
What? It's not Austin Keys?
No.
Really?
It is Chaz Chambliss.
It is? Okay. I knew that was the other option because I saw his sack. I knew it was one of those two because it was when the Vikings benched their defense.
Yeah. He is credited for one pass rushing rep and a 100% sack rate.
Weirdly,
That is
I
so
should have
funny.
guessed Chaz first, but that's crazy. Yeah. Football. Oh, Jake, I don't know if you know this, but Cal Raleigh officially hit 60. He hit 2 home runs tonight. One of them into the third deck in Seattle. Do you know how fucking ridiculous that is? It's the hardest place to hit a home run in all of baseball.
Yeah, 59. Yep.
He's now at 60. He just hit another one in the bottom of the 8th.
Yep. Oh, he did?
Yeah, he has 2. He's at 60.
That is absolutely insane. I don't like that. Oh.
Did Warming burn a belt? Nope. I thought Warming burn
Actually,
a belt.
I do like that. Actually, I really do like that because
You like
it means
that?
no Aaron Judge MVP.
You like that?
It means no Aaron Judge MVP.
Wow. Dude, he needs
You guys
3
rant
more.
for like 2 minutes while I do some math so I can update you guys on the standing.
Sure. So
Okay.
I'll just rant about this. Cal Raleigh is now tied for 3rd all-time in home runs by an American League player. He's tied with Babe Ruth. If he hits 3 home runs in the next 4 games, he's got 1 against the Rockies and 3 against the Dodgers. If he can hit 3 home runs, he will break Aaron Judge's American League single-season home run record. And at that point, I feel like you have to give him the MVP. A catcher that broke the American League home run record, you like legally are required to. Unless you're going to say the last 3 don't count.
On the North standings.
Okay.
Geek 29-19. And Miller 28-20.
Son of a bitch. I want
Big comeback week is on.
I want you guys to know that my sister and my mother are smoking us in picks so far. And they
Crazy.
ain't watch football like that.
Anyway, that's our show. So
Oh, for fuck's sake.
no, I'm just gonna keep going. Stay tuned for the next 14 weeks to find out if Geek bought himself a trophy again. And so we and so that's what we got for you. So if you guys did like this episode of Run the North, if you're listening on Spotify, give us a rate, give us a review. If you're watching over on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, do all the buttons. That'll be great. We'll see you guys.
Bye.